ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
O Lord, and what is my house that you have brought me this far? Hallelujah be to the resurrected Lord. May we speak like David spoke. What are we? A simple West African poor country that God will bring us thus far when this cathedral is built and we dedicate it to the memory of Elohim and to the worship of Elohim. That's what we will say. Who are we? A silly, dirty country in West Africa, ignorant, that the Lord will take us and change us and make us a global. That's what we will say. Who are we? A silly, dirty country in West Africa, ignorant, that the Lord will take us and change us and make us a global story. These things happen spiritually. It doesn't happen by economics from Harvard. It doesn't. Jeffrey Sachs has been talking to African countries. What has happened? Nothing has changed. To school and I'm making common sense arguments. I have a scripture for you tonight. Pay attention, it's going to come. But tonight we are going to establish, as we did before in our Laboni studios, that the National Cathedral will be built as a monument to Elohim so that our country will be saved. Because our country needs salvation. Can't you see? Africa needs salvation. And that salvation is going to come from God. That salvation is not going to come from economics. That salvation is not going to come from statistics. That salvation is not going to come from engineering. That salvation is not going to come from law. The salvation.
He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money.
Going to Parliament. The most stupid job, apart from assemblyman, in this country.
Is it?
Yeah. The most stupid job, apart from assembly, is MP.
The speaker will not be excited to hear this.
Yeah, he knows. Why won't he be excited? He was an MP before he became a speaker. So he knows what I'm going to say. You know why? The man who takes our feces. What happened? Farming? People have chosen to be farmers. Let them do it. But if you educate yourself, get a job, and you say, you can do processing. But going into that farming, you are praying to God. God, let me be poor, let me be poor, let me be poor. And you'll be poor. Because my mother, who is not even educated, when she saw me paying the workers, you know what she said? Hey, Kwame.
He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money. He recruited me and I started working with him. That is the cocaine money.
No, me satisfied. Said the also Ashanti Mountain. Me can say me satisfied. Adam me satisfied. Oh yes. I mean, so was a bit timika. Abani yebi nanso me satisfied. There's room for improvement. You see a be interchanges. Yaka. So far yenye hu ubi abana ye hu kratasem. At the end of the day no ye pesi yehu. Buankra Inland Port.
Yeah.
Ya ye hu short cutting. O man panyini ni otumfo nyina ekokotena ase ye hu short cutting. I think 2019 ho baby. How many years now? Almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3 years. No in year, so 2, 3 or 4 years in year no. Yenyanye de yenhu ho hwe. Meanwhile you see a home office. Esi a whole. If you present ko form reso. You see office no si ho besi ne. Nti office no si ho no mo no. Eye de adwuma. Ho amu na team eye de adwuma. Productivity ben yen free. Sa office ni. Ya ye shortcut we mu nya. So Buankra Inland Port.
Have you?
Thank you.
What's interesting in your world these days? I mean, since we last met last week, what are you excited? What are you passionate about? What is making you angry in the system?
I believe the first thing is to do with the National Cathedral. Because I have always believed that even the state of Israel, which we are told God led them himself to cross the sea. He broke the sea into two and then put them into it, crossed it to the other end. With all miracles before they went to the land of Canaan, has not got a national cathedral. Those who saw God face to face have not got a national cathedral. And then the state of Ghana, worshiping idols and ancestors, and still doing that until Christianity came not more than 300 years ago, or let's say at most 300 years ago. Can today imagine to put up a national cathedral for who? And the question is for who? Because the Constitution of Ghana does not say that Ghana is a Christian country. It doesn't say that it is a Muslim country, Hindu, Buddhist, or traditional. And so when you put up a house and you call it a cathedral, ipso facto, you want people to believe that it is a Christian house. Is it going to be for the SDA, for the Roman Catholic, or Pentecost? And for that matter, if it's going to be for the state, who told you that the state is a Christian state? Or, given that it is for the state, how many times are you going to use that national cathedral in a year? When every day we have children. You see, initially when I saw pictures of children writing with their chest on the ground, I thought it was in the north. And when I say in the north, people should forgive me. When I say in the north, what I mean is that it is very far from Accra. Now I realize that it is in the greater Accra region, eastern region, western region, Ashanti region, and all the northern regions. And so if the Bible says that I'm not interested in physical edifices, but from now on I'm going to deal with you based on what is in your heart, and you read the Bible and you don't understand this, and you want to put up a physical edifice so that one day they will say you put up that building, then I believe that you are doing a great disservice, first and foremost to God, second to the Constitution, and thirdly to our children. Maybe you can continue. And it will continue to be an anger, because the moment you complete it, it will be a white elephant. Because we are 31 million people. If you are doing any program in Accra and you want Ghanaians to enter and 1 million people decide to go there, where will they be housed? So it doesn't make sense. And the population is always growing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Maybe the most sensible thing is that we dispose of it, give it to ICGC, whatever, they buy it and use it for their programs, but not for the state. No. And I believe even those who are doing it know that it's not going to do.
Namuni says Akufo-Addo onye president, because Akufo-Addo ye president pa ne sabre petrol 1 gallon 50 Ghana. Oko marketer common rice ye ntumi ntoni enuedi. Bibi ti say pacho, bibi ti say eduana ye fo. Me say no am tu ka say me koto fanti kenke. Ba ko 3 cities. Ba ko 3 cities. Fanti dokuno. Ba ko 3 cities. Na se no ma package fanti dokuno no. Haban ko a. Na we haban ni na dokuno wo me ye kete. Na for example, say common Ghanaian port na so oni ne yere ni ne mamienu a. Na so mo common dokuno 4 a ye say ansa na wonchi na. Anybody here or my anymore? So your man Penia, as a son to be a leadership mantle. Now we are so, now we see Ghana for, and see who means says, no. Akufo-Addo, president of Bow Ghana by Akufo-Addo. Let me know. Because why? I am a prophet of God. I have to speak out. Say, there's a software Ghana in Akasa. Now, software in Akayanuatum. Duncan Williams, now, much I saw them, and I'm a professor, I saw them. You should never win. I'll show Okum Chacha and the Mekome Seman. Why Casa Papa? Why Casa? And she doesn't want him. Nobody said, only position manua, or any way. Ghana Pro, Akufo-Addo above, only about me, I'm so much.
As I was coming here, and it's good I brought this. He said he went to buy something. I want to show it to your cameras. On my way to this place, I decided to buy tomatoes. This is two. I mean, if you have the cameras, give it to me.
No, the camera can see. I mean, it's, yeah.
This is two, what? How do you call it? Tomatoes. 2 balls, or whatever you want to call it, of tomatoes. And this is going for 5 Ghana cedis. I bought it just on my way here, just to see what is happening, because we're here to discuss cost of living. See, I have Fanti Kenke here, and we all know Fanti Kenke. Fanti Kenke is sold today for 3 Ghana cedis, as against 1 cedis just 2, 3, 5 years ago. Look at this.
Which one? The Fanti Kenke is how much?
This is 3 cedis. It's the cheapest you get. Maybe in what's the name? The Vice President's Market, Maritime Market. You may get this for 3 cedis. Come to East Legon, come to Adenta, come to the other places. It may be more expensive.
Yeah, maybe 5 cedis. Okay.
Here is milk. I don't want to mention the name of the milk, the brand anyway. Here is milk, so we took the label off. This milk was sold for just 2 cedis, 50 pesos. A few years ago. Today, it's selling for 7 cedis, 6 cedis, 50 pesos. This is the reality we're talking about. Not sitting in Flagstaff House and making all of us believe that the NPP has done so much and you have done so well, and we all should be clapping for you and making you feel that you have done us a favor. Now, there is
but you remember that.
We straight from Tamale to Wale every day. Abodo bidi keleba, skekeba, abodo bidi keleba, skekeba, abodo bidi keleba. Rap up a day and rap up a day. No, I'm going today. We're not go delay and not go delay. Nobody don't want to like a fly, like a plane. Babylon when show Chando, show Babylon say this shall place. Stand by while I cash at a wale, I'm a fair late. Yendi agro, bra. Me chawo, mokono ewo, kaka kebo jibo. Keleba, skekeba, abodo bidi, keleba, skekeba, abodo bidi, keleba, skekeba, skekeba. Na abodo bidi ni, hungry ni, some bidi ni. Well, man should do him, and voodoo him. Wakamebawo kuntulabing, lala nengo. Koli, master kakamba. Walala bajajibo, Jenny wong beda.
Mwa.
Jojo ano. Motua mamia, na motua manila ante Vanderpool. But Market ye cry. Nilante Banaman. Nilante Banaman at the end. Nilante Banaman. Jojo Hano. Motua Mamia. Na Motua Nilante Vanderpool. But Market ye cry. Market ye cry. Market ye cry. Market ye cry. Nilante Banaman. Nilante Banaman at the end.
Mwa. Shit. Shit.
Okay, me. Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, na Dada Pinto. Me kaso wa Germany. Oh, na mo wa Germany. Ya bom ya nre ya na mbedri. Oh, sir. Me wa fast. Dada Pinto. De yinko fie na me church kwan fast.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down. One by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:41 p.m. U.S. East Coast time is definitely 7:41 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on Loud Silence TV across the world on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook tonight. On Facebook, we are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. Some very important platforms are also cross-posting the show across the world tonight. On Facebook, we have Ghanaian Citizen TV picking us live tonight, cross-posting across the world. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page, they are also live tonight, picking this show live for the world to see. NDC TV are also live tonight, picking us. Tonight, Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook, they are cross-posting this show tonight on Facebook. Hopex TV and Radio are also live, are picking us live tonight across the world on Facebook. Hopex TV and Radio, Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook. We are also live tonight across the world. And also Ghana News Thread are also picking us live on Facebook tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We're here to discuss Ghana. This show is what we call, with all due respect, extended version. We are bringing it to you live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. This show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me across the world, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. The second is what we have, we call the social media segment, slash the calculation segment. The third is speaking truth to power, pound for pound segment. The final segment is when I open the phone lines for you to call in and also tell us what you think or what you want to say on this platform. Bidin Eddie Kevin Kobedu Taylor, Oma Omo Mechidom no you're from the Ghost team. And you bring yes sir Eddie we are sem any Ghana Honsem and bro Titru Ghana Honsem. And you bring Mechidom for from Mechi Dom Bofwa from the Ghost team no Omo no match in some Eddie Aswam Seminko Naminko Chichim Emma Ghana for Omo we are safa nyina Titru Ghana no ehu de ekoso ewo anase efa oman no ho ene sibia yebebo oman no ho bra ama oman no yaje asiye na enwumbre dwumadie ende ene eda ekan edinkan a o toaye anase o hwe dwumadie we etwegu ewo eye bruni besie internet so on sabekan wo Facebook no search for With All Due Respect page on sa ebekan ye unim eye Loud Silence TV so Facebook page na o search o like o follow ya anytime be ebe live bia no on sa ebekan obenya notification na se bebo nkaye amu se Kevin Taylor Ghost team no yaba yes our live or Loud Silence TV our multi TV so enwumbre etwegu our 22 African countries eye inkro ahodro eduonu mienu ewo eye Africa na dwumadie enwumbre yegina so dindindine ade se mosini bibi nti enwumbre wo hwam a eye yene na yaba yetwegu ewo Ivory Coast yetwegu ewo Togo yetwegu ewo Benin Cameroon, yetwegu Kenya, yetwegu ewo eye African countries, 22 countries. In the also as I say, we control the numbers. The show is a social political show. It's an anti-corruption platform. Yejumedi and say check government. Abai nipa edi to me ashe omunsa se omonfa isika sem ene ye bambo sem entu ye ma yeso yenyini ma oman no yentuk pon embum. Inti se enwumbre wo ha Ghana ho adwenkyere bia de meka no wonne nya adwene enso onya matamfo enye de meka bia wo ha na wonne ya adwene nanso etire sebio ye kabom ene ye dinya eye adwene fa ema yetumidi ebuman enti se wonne nya adwene a onya matamfo ehia se obi so ene nya adwene ebedrum bebi me so me no wonya adwene eno nche se wo matamfo yaba no ne aba asam kese anase asam a abc anase asam kese na frank asiso no ye nto sebe intende nwumbre undi 18 and over Mr. Jumadie twonho menhwe Jumadie when I find the pound for pound. No kreno bibi adano eho ene de to. Na ende nwumre e de nkomo ne yebedi. O hwe eye screen so a uhu no clearly. And it's all about a year E-Levy no more game changer. Bruni Bessie E-Levy no more game changer. A question and I say a sembisa and a ghost team and I say the production team no yeah they bro. Near T Nansay and Chebia Bosumi Baku and Amunu Chemi yet say a year MPP Abayan and another Danko Kufuado a nim a catcher Ghana for say Bibi a sick as some edru dia Sebio a trouble some Nankasaba and ordinance Sabbath team and Sana aye. Inti omudi bibia your friend E-Levy ebaye yeti abamu mpedifo ministers MPs yeti communicators obufi NPP abamu yeti nana adodanko ekufuado nankasa nenum sem a okafa E-Levy no ho ende die na AC E-Levy no omka se yegitum Ghana Parliament gitum se ye bibia na yeti omase na yegitum a ye hawo nyina sebio yare haye eye koko eye esoro ebetoye so anase bia yeni adwiba egu echi etese hopes na doye yeni asebio yabodwe achia edese Canada Japan yeni asebio edam kakra esi so Canada Japan na yire no mu anase imba ofa omo ne omo wo ye no ebi mu no sa yare nyina ebefiri so na ende nwumre asema yebusa ne se E-Levy ya passe DNAC asesa nyoma na anasa still nana adodankwa ekufuado ne MPP ni MPP fo ya ende omutwi ye fom prada dai ende omo asembi ka kire ye ne ka se E-Levy no ya gituma bibia besesa ye da ho bobesi ana ende de omo ka se E-Levy be no aya na ekwan na ye sebio economy na gina sebio eye edwuma na yese ye de ba na aba sebio E-Levy no sikase na yenya. These are very important questions sir. Ghana for ende nwumbre ye eba bibusa yebetwe adwena kwa ekire kakra yebekire ma de kodie ntia aban we eya aban a yentumi emfa yeninto omso nokra ye friend nokra abom se de dwonso aba akokɔ me se abom e de se de nyansa abo hopes na doye me se eye aban we nyansa ye friend nyansa abom se sebio dwonso aba akokɔ bidin ya de Kevin Kobedu Taylor mabei menam de dwumadie wo chiame upeu de bia meginim besi upeu obi a ohwe mo ha bia so eginim yenko bebia enwumbre so person make sure say your TV no egina so na ewiasa fa na nyina titiru Ghana for yenuane mo nkurase sebio obi a onya sasika beto TV ni bi ahwe no sebio omoso omo amiem nuanom a omo tonton nyama kai yefo sebio omo da station a omo pe nsempele etie ede akoto abapa ama Ghana enya ne tuma pa efra no opese TV ni gina so ade also ya ne say try and donate and sustain this television station here for the Loud Silence TV. I want multi TV so my catch them every single month be an here $5,000. What the Ghana sikema a year 40,000 Ghana old Ghana a 400 million Ghana cedis to keep this TV on inti enye abrowa bayira yadwie enye bayira abrowa dwie inti enyumre no ohwamia your 2 of 4 platforms are you can help make sure this TV stays online. This TV stays on multi TV. Yenye eye asofo bi a omabebie platform bi omse for skabra na nyame beto nsem dabi sika bi a obeyi ede aboa ema production we akoso no uhuno fili obetumi afrefie ebusa maame o aunties sebi we kura ebusa Kevin Taylor say yen donate yen titi kakra na yen fangina TV na TV na ba na semba omka se TV ne ba na wafre me aka Kevin waje sika edi nanso me no ka say overfo na afrefie a omeka TV no egina so se mo sini Bibi into TV ne de eyewo eneme ene ebetumi aka eti aboho ama TV no egina so number obetumi donate ama TV no egina so sika no emba me ho eko straight to a team and they make sure they pay for the TV. Kaiser TV no $5,000 a month. Or the bag Ghana sema 400 million old Ghana cedis. And I say enda Ghana no 40,000 and over. Inti se enyumbre se opesa oboa na TV we egina so na yenua no mofie so omote insempa no nokora no ne de chechiri maye boy ho nyina banya. They also yen say eba MTN momo na 055 889 3032. MTN momo no 055 889 3032. Almost on person defa Vodafone so Voda cash no your Vodafone number and you see 050-284-7184 o screen so numbers no was show mensa benkum so no obehu say Vodafone de no na yellow no na sorry MTN de no na yellow no na Vodafone de no white no ma mensa enfa number no entudwa number no 055-889-3032 and no mobile money Momo MTN number no also our person order for Vodafone cash no 050-284-7184 enyumbre mon try na yen sustain TV no makachire mo aha enye software bi platform be catch say Fafa Fidelity Bank ekwa na kogu ne yere accounts no na yere omo de boja ntra enye software bi ene ba be tietie mu aha ye onyam kipon ebeto nsem dabi yesi de wo beyi no ene na mama TV ne gina so se TV ne gina so afra o ma be busa no se TV ne gina so akasa Kevin Taylor won kan kore TV na o si yentua ne gina so we ne fe no gawuto ganata anase ganata gawuto anase mangani so se egina so se duru inti se opese oboa na TV gina so a simple wa bruchire o Europe opese fa cash app and PayPal no so simple where the no KTWADR oko cash app just search for KTWADR. Osaba PayPal KTWADR. But opese odefa Momo and as a Vodafone, we are comfortable there. Numbers no and our screen is social mean sabin kumwa. Osha sroa numbers no eguo ejinaso ubetumi afebi na wabwa ama TV no enso ejinaso. Ma mensa bo number no subium eti say sebio suffochrophobia or TV so or jiska 055 number no MTN memory fee 055 889 3032 number no enye ye bobon say suffochrophobia or TV so or the Bible eju CKD or say 055 number no 055 889 3032 the crackeke the sabo twinkwan tie number ni bim tie number bi onua tie number no na nya number bi a wodwam sa number bi a ehia edi ehia number no ye Benedict Ando onua tie number no nya me de nsa be kan enwumbrei oyi kakra na ode boa TV no ebegina so momo de ne 055 889 3032 055-889-3032. Na mo so a mo Vodafone no simple kura nya botre na me bo Vodafone number ne chiro ene 050 eno 050-284-7184 eda form din number no ayese chow no nana otumfo osetutu nana onkwa so piao chow no number na eda form so otumfo chow no ehwo fe ehwo ti clean 050-284-7184 ene Vodafone cash simple kura na sebio me pese me da omo ye Patreon donors yonkofo bia Sebi omotum who was say, Uni bibi, Mempesa Kevin Taylor, any the ghost team, any the production, Ebessa, and I say Beko from Yapesa TV Jinaso, into ye two was a busum biano, ye there are two card, so say $5, $10, $20. Yapesa, your card no automatically no, a tia national steady TV no, in this person obey a Patreon donor, a exclusive membership, ube to me adjoining, and I would like to use this opportunity to thank every single individual who is part of our Patreon donors. God richly bless you. We enye yisika eto to abodo to zoom na ko heaven na unsawaka. U yisika na obo se TV ni jina so. Me say obe Patreon donor, busa mami, busa wo auntie, frefie ne busa se TV ni jina so na se TV ni jina so. O meka tell say akwesi ma why adie sika we yi ede abo TV no ama TV no ejina so den se musini bibi. In fact, opeso ye Patreon donor. All that you have to do is go online and just search Patreon, Patreon / with all due respect. I mean, can it be on a bro for that there? A Patreon, Patreon / with all due respect. At the year, I as a KKD on the double. Add the year into patreon.com and patreon.com. Ube to me, a Patreon / WADR. Be a Patreon donor. Sustain this TV. Let the truth kill the lies. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We officially welcome you to With All Due Respect Extended Version. We are live on Loud Silence TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are live on Benjamin Wayo Mahomes page. We are live on Hopex TV and radio. We are live on Honorable Joseph Yamin's page. We are live on Kevin Taylor, my official page. We are live tonight on Ghanaian Citizen TV, Ghana News Trade, all over the world, 22 African countries. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most authoritative platform.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland, Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, with our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany, ya bomb and ray and big. Oh, sir! I'm your fast. Dada Pinto! They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany, ya bomb and ray and big. Oh, sir! I'm your fast. Dada Pinto! They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel, Papa.
All right, thank you very much for staying. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. We live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 3:56 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:56 in Ghana. Let me say hello to a few people watching me across the world tonight, especially the women, especially the girls. In Bano time in Edu, you're about 5 to 6 minutes to do that. In Bana Moha Enyumria Moshomina, it's very, very important that tonight, let me switch on my KKD voice. In Bana Moshomino, it's so beautiful, so nice to have you guys on board tonight. And it's very important that you donate to sustain the TV. Inti Imbano, your lover boy Kevin Taylor, I'm here tonight. I'm going to say hello to a few of you guys. If you want to donate tonight, ladies, just try and donate so that we can keep this TV alive. Inti Imbana Moshe, I would say Semihusa Obabi and number Abba. The team will send it to me. Oba will donate it, and then I will oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. A friend just lost her mom. I am very sorry. To you, our condolence to you. We will get back to you and talk to you. Very, very bad news now. A friend just lost her mom. Yeah, this is tough. This is very, very tough. Yeah, we will deal with that. And so the ladies watching me tonight, it's Kevin Taylor. I am here, and I just want to see the ladies donate to sustain the TV on the ground. When the donation come in, let me see the names. My boy Mbabe Tenedin Enyumbre. Na I send them some lovely words because they have donated tonight. Into Mbana mu donated through Cash App. Mu donated through a year. In fact, I cannot get access to a year the MTN and the Vodafone cash. I'm sorry, I don't have access to that. Inti Muamobe donated through a year PayPal and Cash App. No, I think say with that one they can send the names to me quickly. But when it comes to a year, the Vodafone and the MTN, I don't have access to those donations. Inti let me see. Ebia. Cash App, no, I can see some lovely ladies who have donated. Okay, I have seen Love Jane. Thank you very much for donating on Cash App. God bless you. Thank you very much, Love Jane. I can also see Kwabena. Thank you very much, Benis. I'm going to use only first names for some reason. Me using second names. Benis. Also, thank you very much. I'm getting the names from the team. Thank you very much, team. Keep sending me the names. I can also see Philip Buedu. Oh, sorry, Philip. For donating. Who else is here? Guys, send me the PayPal names. Now, mean to me say hello to a few people who are donating through PayPal. I can also see Cyril. Your second name isn't coming. Cyril, you also just donated on PayPal. Thank you very much, Cyril, for being here. This is a transparent platform. We're here to just speak the truth. So we're not going to. I'm just going to mention first names. So the ladies here, Nana Asar is watching me tonight. Sarafina, Bani, Sarafin. Sorry. Thank you very much for tuning in, Sarafin. Say Edini Biba, when they forward the names to me, I will let you know Mbana or more donating. All right, I think some names on Cash App are coming in. Winifred, thank you very much, Winifred, for being here tonight. Thank you for donating to Loud Silence TV. Thank you, Winifred. Gladys, thank you very much. Only first names. I can see Nama JB watching me tonight. Thomas watching Kevin Taylor and Ghostim. Renda Aquile is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. I can also see Maisha. Maisha just donated on PayPal. Thank you very much, Maisha. On Cash App, I think so. Yeah, the guys, let me know how. Just let me know which platform it belongs. Edino, it's coming in different forms. I can also see Becky Afote on Facebook. Who else has donated? Maybe I'll add a few of the gentlemen. Mbemano, I have seen a year Abdallah Yakubu. Thank you very much, Abdallah. William Hayford is live on Facebook watching me tonight. It's quite confusing. Sibia Edine Ban, I don't know where it belongs. Cash App and I say PayPal. But hey, in all, no, we will try and mention a few names. I can also see James. I can't mention your second name, James. Thank you very much for donating to Loud Silence TV. I can also see Komake live on YouTube. I can see Sylvia Makadi live on YouTube. Adam Abdullah is live on YouTube. Raf Sali is live. Leonard Alawobu watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team. Who else is here? Thank you very much, family. Mbano are really doing a great job. I can see Francis Maisha Ifwa watching me. Only first names. Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you for. I just got a notification from my team that you donated some very decent amount. Thank you very much, Francis. We can add your second name. Thank you, team, for sending me these things. They are sending us screenshots, so I have to take my time and know who actually donated. I don't have access to a year donation platform. Thomas Colite is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team. Okay, I just got some message here. Okay, Monica, I can't mention your second name. Thank you very much too for the donation you just did. The team, somebody would deem the star account one. That means you've done some significant donation. Thank you very much, Monica. Thank you very much. You have my somebody's name. Thank you very much, Monica, for your donation. Okay, share PayPal. All right, on PayPal, I can also see a year. Abdullah. I can. Oh goodness. I don't want to mention names, but I'm trying to get first names here. Kakra quickly, then we can move ahead. Wana Bim and Waha. Prince Brown is on YouTube watching me. Martin Adu is also live watching me. Mindset to Africa. Also live on YouTube. I can see Munta. Thank you very much for your donation, Munta. I just got a notification from the team that you also just donated. They are coming in screenshots, so please pardon me. Pardon me if I don't get your name on the spot. Who else is here? Lucky Kagule is watching me. Jennifer, sorry, Lucky, if I didn't get your name right. Jennifer Dan is also live here. Portia Fostien is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. William Kwesi Atu Agbekpo is watching me tonight. So many guys. I think it's enough of the screenshots. Okay, Bismarck, thank you very much. A star just came by your name from the team that you did some. So normally when we say a star came by your name, it means you donated over $30. You donated over $30. Omar, the team sent me the screenshot with a star by their name. No, it means they actually donated $30 and over. In internet, a substantial amount. Thank you very much tonight. Also, Hamad is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team tonight. Thank you very much, Bismarck. God bless you. Thank you. Mobile reward no TV so Obian can just say reward no heaven. Reward be any heaven. Reward no haya. You will see the TV is on. That is the reward. So don't let anybody lie to you. Sophie Bekacho say reward wima obwa or juicy kidi on kind of credit. So Ogatu T is also live here on YouTube. I can see Ralph Saliu on Facebook. Senate is live here. Fozan Ayaraga watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team tonight. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you to every single lady. Grace Mensah is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Thank you very much, Grace. Some names are coming in. Okay. I think what I'll have to do is one day remember first names in Kwa, then it will be much easier. I think people will know their first names, no? First names they be said, but what will we do? We will try and make it work like that. Okay, a few names just came in. The system is jammed. I'm sorry. Mamisha on Facebook who's watching us. Victor Hagan is live on YouTube. Mona is live on YouTube. Victor Rosemary Thompson is live on YouTube. I can also see Raymond Ati live on Loud Silence TV. Pearson Whispers watching Kevin Taylor. David Lano is live here on Facebook tonight. Thank you very much, David. Thank you to all the ladies for all that you have done tonight. Not me, but donate. Let me say hello and some beautiful words to the ladies. So if you're a lady watching me tonight, you can donate, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write your names down, and when I come tomorrow, I will say hello to you guys. Mbana, we're donating, then thank you very much. Okay, I just saw some names coming. Charity, you did a substantial with a star by a. Thank you very much, Charity. I don't want to mention your second name, but and a charity, thank you very much for that. There's a star by your name. I love you so much. Thank you very much for what you just did. Thank you very much. Ajwa Manyo is my love. She's here always blowing me love. Ajwa, donate and let me mention your name. Ajwa, donate right now. And yes, Adia, I'm so Ajwa Manyo too, you just have to donate. Thank you very much, Ajwa. I can see some names come in. Abba Saki, thank you very much, Abba, for what you have done. Okay, Orkodo Mohammed, Orkodo Zen. Why am today? Ura Donto, or Bob one who coffee to pan or ya condo. Ada other to pan only wholesome bread fat. My pan yes, sir. Dead, a corner, wholesome bread fat. In ye be crampo naka. Why be and guys, give me the names and let me start the show. I can see so. Those people who have done the star donation, thank you very much for the star donation. That is over $30. That is what we call a star donation. So be a star donation, meaning say we're picking it at 29 and we're donating more. That is very, very good of you. Thank you very much, family. And can you say there's a problem new every man to be a between you be wounded, I mean your pressure better so I didn't try. I was saying me making sure said I'm talking to bankers, keep this 5,000 on. I'm talking to the TV. I'm sorry, guys, you need to help me here. Let this work. This is not coming to me and my family. No, we are fine. But this is for all of us, for people back home to get the TV. Kwame Despite my catcher is on my boy. I said that we MPP into 1 year. Angel. If I say kukutin, also best support, also MPP ni. Ibrahim Mahama, my catcher, almost female businessman. Telephone Ghana, nobody is minding me. Please, you guys find a way. Say if these people are your friends, find a way and get to them and tell them, say, guys, haven't you seen what this guy is doing? Can't you just behind the scenes donate to sustain this TV? Come despite man why you say Kevin cry me feeling no or no say buga but no lie. I Kevin kind of cry no. I inti mami 20 bugano say 3 million. Wo de mami less than 0.000099%. Minyi be 100,000 for market so fin tua be 1 year ni enko enima. Na kwame kam no problem bi. Kam no ni problem ya kwame. Kwame kam no tie kam no ni problem ya ka buga ba yi. Ka de bia kam me de stick na tare eye top ha. Na nke bo kwame buga. And so kwame mafrafra wa mind me. Inti kwame ye bibi, Mr. Despite, ye bibi na nipa nche. Encho na pupu. So make nyina esikafo mo support TV, mo support it. Na sebi ade ko si na bia ko duru heaven nyakoba obusa say na wo me hu say you phone 3 times say nka wo be donate am Kevin wanya adentra ene e komensa benkum no so enu nti wo be ko bonsam gem donate when donating to be ko bonsam gem ene de asoma me ka kire wo yo nti esikafo no we de mo de no nyakoba mo ka say sɛ de bia na aka wo bɔne papa ba akopa obeye na me de wura eye me heaven wona heaven we also no para say na fufu efri very madalen my fufu ama say nkora brem na heaven yes will be a tap procura e bilo papa no aso no anom heaven wallahi quench wallahi heaven you say heaven say ope ebia sobolo and say sobolo one say ebia shower na odwa na sobolo free mu but heaven bibia de making wanya fast papa ba ko pa also ye nde osikeni na nka Yakobon be chance man what the phone na show ho what is called my girl yatia the idiot setia inti munya fast answer mo yes heaven mo go bi ye de behunu mo sa heaven no heaven ye de behunu mo sa mo tue heaven behunu mo Mr. S I know Mr. S, let's save this for tomorrow. Me do it here and the show the end. Only Mr. P. Fact people don't know. What we have today is enough, Mr. S. Let's use what we have today. Me do it here. We blow the system up. I think so. Let's do the do right now. Thank you to every single individual. Moi ex star Shamudin channel or China. We will come and mention your first names. Patreon donors. So thank you very much for what you are doing. Now, again, is Simon Kaka mi bibi kaikalization. Hey, that be Andrew. DNA cost for Ghana. Monka be been me. What's new here? DNA is here. Oh, rather Yakobon. Inti, Mamika be been tremo. But my text wife be that been can tremo. Inti, weekendy. Just say, weekendy. Juma nipa di ejina say say e o say e koto flowers enti flower shop ne e ko e no be 2 hours burger ena wifi ena me battalions ye ko gina flower shop ne ye to flowers adan ya ye to flowers abeduadua ne fie enti o sama na flower bia me ko hu ye no ena wifi busa me flower ba ko obo flower ba ko din a kire me snowball ena me hu flower bi e go for say flower ne yi $70 flower is a champion fee. Me catch a wife say, it the time I thought of flowers so the tobacco. Now I feel real now there's somebody me Jackie, yen de be a flower shop your coba, me de be a bomb bonyo. Some what you man on more flower boy. I say, yeah, the man I got to flower back. Wife so this will look good at the front. And I'm so yeah. Aquatic by ya could tampot to check here. $78 is a. I don't catch a question. Do you know this flowers is a champion fee? I call my butt down. Also, what is a champion fee? I'm so a champion fee. This thing is not $70. It is a champion fee. You have put a champion fee in flower pot and you want to sell it to me. I am not going to buy. And let me say, my name and go for flower shop. I'm saying, you can share it, and I'm Miss McCutton, and I'm Google a champion fee, and I'm a tea back on a child. So I feel Zabra. Flower way anyway different. So no, it is a champion fee. We are not buying a champion fee for $100. And I'm saying it's beautiful, it smells good. Me say a champion fee too, it smells good. You don't know a champion fee. Jack and more than into a cotton flowers by and I feel from say flower back we deliver nani didn't say yet it's a crop to say yak by your dear queen a beer and last year did ye did this oh and see I'm home family cray on say you ready and we all eat together now Zaratia wife eat head in front of me and I come and one left and ye did ye did me I say be me yareka cry me minimum like be and why Metian say Zara catching mom can I go talk to you in the kitchen? Obi ye nyina etie de edidi no What catch your mom say? Can I see you and talk to you in the kitchen? That me to one I'm going to come in him. And I'm saying, hey, I want on any mommy. I'm sorry, I could crack. I'm going to kitchen. Na me de me da hudi. Sata me yare. I minimum pose be wo. Be japa chese be de be. Be yem crash sheme. And I'm going to and I'm saying, na mo ko fa me plan na. Obi enyina tete mu de mo so mo ko kitchen ko di nkomo. Sesen. Yeah, nipa for the oha. Bako de oron kasa on one station on the no lie. On your threat. Minimum yansa na edidi. Ya oha mo so mo ko kitchen akoye 2 man. And I'm to one of buy and I'm say, are you guys done? And I'm saying, and what I'm saying, catch so mo ko ya no me fa mo adwene. I may be changing my will no enyumre. I some catch up because plan am go fire me to plan I say I buy them so me too I want to talk to you guys in open. So you people had it in secret. And I'm saying, oh yeah, we just had to go discuss something. I'm so okay. Oh no, mommy, who discuss something. And when I'm going to say, okay, me too, I want to tell you people something. And I'm so say, and I'm saying, I'm changing my will today. I'm willing things to come. Mempe problem. Already on kasa. Into the jump at the end of the man happy. Mo finish me. You cannot finish me, boga. I. Into me catch and go for we. Omunya de omoye no. Let's do the do. Omomni data. Omo just say. Na Kevin Taylor onya me nkwe. All right, let's do the do right now. Now, what I'm seeing here, no, it's exactly 4:15. Good timing. You down ejim some more bibi. Mitine nyanko ya. I'm still coughing a little bit and I have also spare me. Mommy yenye show no. Now, nyame bi wo ha I na ere feeling term Ghana for calculation very very important. Now, yenyan static calculation ankasa. Your nyame I want us to look at quickly, and after that, we will enter calculation officially. Now, mokai adiewe. Nyame bo ha rate be finti ba na akakai mo. We can put a calculation no. We nyame bi I was say now when calculation we in Zambia AC or Ghana. Now, and then we share videos and I think majority of you people have seen the video. Kolebu Yes, cathedral over $350 million near DC. Now, and I'm very, very sure the majority of you people watching me across the world, you have seen this particular video. Kolebu in Swayira Faho. Hey, in Swayiri, Emma, save your patience on one night terium, and that Nanado Danko Kufuado. Internet, Mahama, incompetent, no, say MPP for near Tiasiana. And the Kufuado way, and the MPP are by way, no. And I just said nothing works in Ghana. And this video is quite sad because it's sad at this moment because this is the same time the president of the republic upon floods SCC Ghana nipa ewu, and we all know nipa dodo omewu through this flood. Yenim say bima shiro monkwa. There was a day I saw a man on a cattle and I saw ne nchie bi ewu omu nyina da baby in so floods nti aketesie bi a setakrade ensuo no ekuno. The president has refused to speak. Just to console people, just to give us some iota of confidence in the system. Nana Adodankwe Kufuor has even refused to speak on the flat. Papa, what about the man? Is this man insane? Like, it's like sometimes I don't get it. There are some basic things that Kufuor needs to do to just save himself, save his face, save his government. But it is looking like he does not like watch this. I saw these things and it's quite disheartening. And man,
oh no, I'm not video you. It be the staff with me at the video them. I video you long time. You all the staff me I video them. All right. Then why they talk say make I no video you? You or you for video? Then go give your boss. And say I don't video you. No. You my party. So you there me I don't get problem with you.
Only from one night check on the back. The back of the
Me video mu ina da. Enya fe na wo be worry. Me video wo fe a check. Enya fe na wo be worry about video. Me video da.
Man, let's be honest here. Let's get real here. You say Kolebu endoscopy department. Now, let's be real. Let's be honest here. President Najuni, I'm telling you. Oh, patient in Yakutanimu. Insio Kolebu. Basically the spine of Ghana's health system when it comes to medical facilities. Recently, na Mahama BC UGMC, you come for noche. Kolebu, basically, a Ghana ye kase okoje ayarasa. Onto Mahama C UGMC ne rage muni ade no. Still, Kolebu is one of the biggest facilities, health facilities in Ghana. Now, under this precedent, under this government, a government that the people pay taxes to, a president that who behind the scenes or behind on the sidelines was speaking more of changing the lives of the people. He has even refused to speak on the flat what we are going through. Now we are Ghana in our Shaman Akachem say, Kevin Taylor, your words are strong. Kevin Taylor, you have to target some people. Now without you respect, where Jimmy? We are Jimmy for. We are Ghana and there. Or Ghana and there, or Bruchere. Now, so you're Christoni, until we need to make sure a cathedral is built. Abra, such a problem persists. Such a problem is a problem that cannot just go away. We need proactive measures. We need people who will physically think through issues and say, this is what we need to do. Now we are Ghana Nina Ottawa catch them. So why am I using some words? Be I'm using on platforms. So then I think technically we are Jimmy for one answer. You bypass this to go build a cathedral, $350 million. Now cathedral no anyway, they are important. The last time I had a year Ejapa Mesa really kwasiampenyi no na otejoy news to say the government has to fund the cathedral. Such a foolish fool. And secondly, people takrade for there. With all due respect, Dudono ye Jimmy takrade Western region. See what is happening in the Western region when it comes to development. The whole Ghana lucky development pa. But because of foolishness, any party Jiminti, they have neglected what I was say a yemomo emomoso yesenipa. They are there supporting a foolish MP sitting on TV and they say Japamesa really kwasiampenyi say yenyi ya photo musika ni evankwesi cathedral. See the video you just saw. Nyanseni broni ben ya wona beto asase so a obeka say let us bypass these things and go build a cathedral. Echewe kwasiaba. With all due respect, and you don't expect me to sit here and say where the enchaye na say saying that is the language. So for an MP to even sit on TV to say National Cathedral should be a priority of a government and we should take the taxpayers' money to go build a cathedral, that person deserves to be shot. Yes, Abra, you see people dying in hospitals. This is Kolebu. Ye Jimmy, ye Jimmy ni free he. Na Jimmy ni yadi wo ya na se ni twa efruma. How foolish can we be? And what is this? What hurts me about this whole nonsense is that the president has even refused to speak on the flat. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or president you know. Sebio MPP for debio teni kwasiampenye using you know. Eye Alan Kojo Chiramantin no or American prophet, American Muslim on we preku and so no preku nkwan. All these people, they have refused to speak on the flat, people dying. They are not showing any concern. There is a whole government. Every single minister is being paid. Nobody has ever complained about their salaries being locked for a month or two. So, somebody just comes to tell you 4 more. You don't ask the person 4 more. And I see what saying. Ya wumi to MPP mtima ya kwasia. Ya wumi to NDC mtima ya kwasia. Miye Kristo ntima ya kwasia mpenyi. Miye Pepe ntima ya kwasia mpenyi. Eni editi krumu se mwa. Who in their right senses in 2022 sika wire ding, economies are struggling. Economies cannot even sustain their people. You take money from the people's taxes to build a senseless, shitty, ungodly cathedral. Are you crazy? And the people are not hungry enough. And the people just sit and smile. And we get educated fools sit on TV to try and justify a madman's idea. This cathedral was generated from the madness of an old man who basically has never built anything in his life. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in his life has not employed anybody in his life. The law firm he came to inherit was started by his father. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has not been able to contribute anything to the development of Ghana. What? When he was even an MP, his own hometown, he could not win convincingly. He could not develop the hometown. On one constituency, from tomorrow I'll come and show you what, when Akufo-Addo was an MP, what he did. Nothing. This guy is a failure, a drug addict failure. And then we get people who say, Mako school, target some people. These people there, talk to them in a certain way. No. If you've been to school, you're matured, you're intellectual, you are intelligent, as you say yourself. And you see these things and you still sit there and say, I've still not made up my mind who to vote for. You are a fool. This is a no-no. It's a default cancel. This government needs to work. I don't need to be civil in my language for you to understand we are being led by fools. I don't need to be civil because their actions shows they are not civilized in the first place. Your concerns are not their concern. Now see this. That MP na yabeto abeto E-Levy na yetam to a year ambulance mobile no mokaisa MP no. MP na owo ahanta osede no. Mokaisa MP no. That MP who was carried in an ambulance, yebe parke no Parliament na inkofo emane da Parliament so we nya stroke na yiri se bi ojimi fo no se montam no nkonko yusu ni sa akokɔ obaba gina yede be parke eye Parliament ni bo na yese owu kranti ombeto E-Levy abana kwase bi nye sikandi mokaisa MP no yese chieftaincy MP chieftaincy minister stroke ache no enche na pupu nyame din mu nti na ne busuafo ene ne yire na asebe nko so osua nyansa eka se mi wura nipa na wodi omonim no what they need is not this. They need something better. Obe represent your mono edie na wo ye ama omo brabo mu te sen omo kwan waye omo edwuma pemu et sen omo development emma omo kokwan so edie na wotuma ye de aboa omo man a ende wenya stroke Ochi ya betam watoka mu se denchem wewu se koto abama achemfo nkwasiafo bi embedi Ghana fo sika. This MP you see omotam no to ambulance we buy no and the constituency kohwe apowa kwesimintim road masa sa MP a wonya stroke ya nka o se dada da isie no na nka obi begina obetuma ye adwuma no eye greed ni jiminti on person obe resign no. And the motion of constituency. And yet, Jimmy, when you stroke, what are you doing in politics? Actually, a cromfort. Actually, we now on it to Nimian so betu for say, hey, this can lead to your death quickly. Let it go. But with Jimmy, politics are sent out or you're free. And the constituency, this will save you a bit more Jimmy. Into Omo MP now or the other demon, or be so mefa yare ending at Temdabi, Unim so yare, I don't know, Unyasan and quit to say Jumawi. Unim so yare. And you greed ni Jimmy any benefit of being now constituency nyank wa kwete say hey I am not going to put my life on the line for this. Let somebody to take over. But because he is greedy, because he wants to die early, because the Jimmy nunti, he is still sick. He is not developing the place. He is not helping. At the end of the motion they see on the constituency. Now the Jimmy ya da beto emblem say akoko say or try to aba e me the E-Levy beto the constituency so and there in so toward the constituency motion they see wo mmoa bia na eso mo so oyare ntidian na oyare awunim sibia obo ho ban
ne do dia ya live jacket too
asa awu ya butelo fa wo yin ya butelo
do the life jacket too.
How you tell you? For where you need tell them.
Now you know what hurts? Unim dia ya I was on your way home. Sebio nkwasiafo mo na munsumu ya obi kwa kutia pregos na awon we nya tetanos no wu. Sa nkwasiafo ya with all due respect ebimo sebio omodan insuo form akọ aban besi so 6 years yenya hwemo omodan ho yomkwasia te was MPP for. Omudom kwasia yene ahantafo yene ankasa yene ahantafo kakra no yene ahanta western central ye jimi dodo ye nim nyansa dodo no ye jimi fo especially yene ahantafo no takura de ja western no ko pistia ko hwe ko takwa ko hwe ko those places ko hwe go de tunu ho okɔhwɛ nipa kwan. The only time I mean who say ye takwa Western region kwan when Mahama was president. The facts are there. Emwa we bedi omoso yanya kwan ba kumpo mo brekuduka galamsey watakwa nyina waye ahanta we MP we hwe wenya stroke ontwe no ho na obi medi no ose onho na papa na we di 86 no anum wi na setena ho. And we sit in this country and it's like we are fools. Yes, ye Jimmy. When are we going to revolt? When are we going to get angry? When are we going to make these politicians understand? They say you niabre. That year 4 years, year 10 and they could for me who says 4 years no. Kwasia bedi we nima 4 years is not important again. Because we are at this point, I don't know what again will make Ghanaians understand. They say, baby, you do no, ye collapse, a chronic collapse no. Without you say sebio Ghana for mo na mo nso ma mo kwen kwasiafo ya sebio ebimu na mo ye ebim obie ballot bo beto ma aban na to so adentira media mempɛ Mahama asɛm kwasia na Mahama ntina woto aba de obenye firi abanim de na Mahama ne ndisi yema wo nti sa jimi sa ne de nyini mesi penyini a wajimi no wajini firi nkorabrem o penyini a wajimi no ojimi firi nkorabrem obi antia no wo obi second de Japan o ejimi fiti nkorabrem no ojimi ye obi antia no nti nde ojimi no ho no nti me no se wo ye penyini na wodi nsamfo a I will not consider your age because I will say unhu se bibia wodu no I will say o ya ade meyebo abaso na your president to Ghana imagine say John Mahama na ye president in there ena nsuo eto sei ena nipa ewu ena nipa na Mahama nkasa anka ebenya ahemfo aka se tafo mmoa we de wabenya tumi ena just yewu kromonte enso ende obia ye din adane mmoa. We have become animals. We have become animals. We have become animals. We cannot speak. I didn't tell you nipa and a president, a whole president, a whole vice president, a whole president, a whole government. A president has not been on prime time TV to console people who have lost property, who have lost lives. So what is he to you people? This is a joke. This man is insane. You have a crazy man as your president. He does not care. On and I'm here Brussels, Adaya, Okoka Africa Honsam, or free. 8 years to say 80. When Okoka Africa Honsam. And you know, Africa beyond aid, no. Okay, then. So these are things majority of the time, you know, you'll see a carcass say many pebitias, you crum for takrade for Western region for Majimi, Dodo and Jimmy Dodo, Mama Margin Breath in Punto. And what your taxes are? What are you people getting out of the taxes? Cathedral, where you're more papa. Roman Catholic Church, Cathedral hin or we say. Roman for Cathedral hin or Ghana. Anglican for Cathedral send war Ghana. I don't need Jimmy sir. Cathedral you are never ready. Cathedral will not guarantee heaven for you. Cathedral will not give you a job. Cathedral will not solve your road problems. Cathedral will not solve your economic problems. Cathedral is just a building. God does not live in a filthy cathedral. And in a Poladomoko I'll say a dirty country. You want a dirty cathedral. Poladomoko you know na and then I'm tell you, say we side Jimmy no TV. So what does he have? Nothing. He's just misleading you people. Then you see an MP from Sekendi, Japamesa, sit on TV. Because we are an energy minister or a deputy energy minister. From where? Ejapa, he was part of the crime. He talks anyhow. The president, the government should fully fund cathedral. Now, some questions will Mexico. Some questions will be America. Mr. Mexico, we better oh yeah, MP better kasa no bi. Like a fire with da. Cut off for no, esen come twama. Me say, some kwasi kasa we oju so better kan Mexico. Ke yesiu, ke twitwa wonam e de ayesua. Ye jimintra. Ye nim nyansa. Today I saw somebody come on my page to come right. I love your show, but I don't like the insult. Or go and watch something else. Me ma catch them or ha. Say the way these people are treating Ghanaians, I see them as enemy. Me, I'm not going to respect people who disrespect my people. No. Me so study me very well. People respect themselves, and I have a specific language I use towards them. Actually, with Jimmy, actually, you are so passionate about your party. You are so passionate about your foolishness. Me no, I respect people who respect themselves and show respect. It is reciprocal. When you respect the people back, we will show respect to you. But say opeso chire me say nipa ni Jimmy be sam bet na hanam ka sebi ya paucho. Why should I beg a politician who has nothing? We are feeding that politician like a dog. Why should I beg him for not doing his job? Why should I come and sit here and say yes, Remo, politicians for the I'm not going to do it. They are basically like but teacher ni anko school they are more to teacher for nkwasi afo. Police ni anko as a police for akrom for but politician kwasi ampenya na oni eye baby kura dana ye jiminti ye to abama no yes ametra pala cho yes Roma yinsuo. Are you foolish? Have you ever heard anybody in America beg a politician? Have you heard anybody in your so-called Germany, your UK, beg a politician? Nobody begs a politician. You do your job. When you have that job done, people will show gratitude. They will show gratitude by voting for you to stay in power. That is the only thing citizens do for politicians, by extending your term through the hard job or your hard work. Nobody is supposed to bend down to a foolish, lazy politician and say, yes, sir, Mr. Minister, where do you need so? No, I brought that Mr. Minister, every 30 days, he's paid thousands of dollars. Where Jimmy, you don't know your rights, you don't know where you belong, so they will use you as a fool. And anytime I know what I am saying because I've lived through it. I know what development. I know when people are making people look like fools. When people are capitalizing on the ignorance of their people, and this is what the NPP way, especially NPP way, that is what they are doing. Everybody is a fool to these foolish people because some media foolish people be to sit and defend the nonsense. Now I'm going Saga we are weighing. You look at calculation.
NDC flag, President Mama Poster, NDC or more branding gun and you know, the branding. Into the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward. NDC flag, President Mama Poster, NDC or more branding Ghana, the branding. Into the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move. NDC flag, President Mama Poster, NDC or more branding gun and you know, the branding. Into the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward.
So how do we are weighing? Where is this thing? And these are the people are NPP. Ghana for eti omasem koto aba. 2016, 2020. Where is this thing? Adewe before she was picked up by Bawumia to follow him. Their position that now occupy in her life. Human management position. Their position, their leadership job now we take it that in her life. This thing. Where is this thing? Niya young men. Shembema omabeti kitikiti said almost cement e Burkina Faso jom. They were following this thing. And the away. I don't even see her. Minim baby porn nam. Sebi yo. Anka achim for the nkomo dia guru anka 10 ni full ani di nka mo ye de wo ho. But these are the kind of people that yeti omo de Ghana e share omo nsem say wey me say before Bawumia picked her from the ground to follow her as a ceremonial wife. Me say what had she ever done? Say she actually led this. She actually was somebody who created this from scratch. She employed. She had done nothing in her life. No Apiewala, still Apiewala. Bawumia picked this Apiewala from Gimpa to go show to the people so back di mechi. Na MPP for ye nkwasiafo ye do sunti akamfo nkwasiafo ye hu oba kokwa ye hu bidanti oniminyansa. Today what is this thing saying? Dena owoka. And it hurts me because the so-called intellectuals no more Eka say tone down, use nice language. These are the people who they fell for these people. Those intellectuals no more TV suna omu kabrofwa kesiano. They know clearly. Say the president himself does not even have a certificate. But you want me to tone down whilst you have actually worked so hard to earn all this certification. You know the person leading you does not have. It makes you a fool. We are Jimmy for because you clearly know that the person driving the vehicle does not have a license. So where are we going to end up? And these were the kind of mates, driver's assistants that we were listening to move away from the construction of Rage Hospital, to move away from the road construction, to move away from all the infrastructure we were seeing, to move away from the progressive free education, to move away from all the things that we saw with our eyes. And they say, there's no need for anybody to wait and listen to anybody calling himself, me, I am an intellectual. You are a foolish intellectual. That is why I keep saying my target, the people I want to talk to are the people who are on the ground. The Oswa insurance is here or no any damakoma so. And you kwasi ampenyi na wako school na you know left from right. No, you are not my problem. You are naturally stupid because at this point you should be able to know, say, wait there, it is wrong. You should be able to step out on TV and say, you know what, vote against this government. We have not seen anything like this before. But the person now, sebi also aswanyoma, sebi oye chobo went to manko school, the difference between a person speaking lies and a person speaking truth. You know, those are the people on my heart. On target. Those are the Ghanaians suffering. And yet this pentimamento Apiewala exclamation mark wemo. These people were picked from the ground by some men to use them for power. But if a country, these are the kinds of people we are waiting to listen to develop this nation or to make a decision when we go to the ballot, then we are all foolish. Now, where is this guy? This guy, where is he? National Cathedral Assembly started, you know. The so-called intellectuals, they went to gather in a room and listen to this fool.
When people talk about the church and that the church does not deserve land in Accra to build a cathedral that seats only 5,000 people, and that they should send us to find some place for them at motorway, as if we are some cursed lepers. They forget that the vast majority of the best schools in Ghana were built by the church. Let's list those so-called best schools. Fancy, Wesley Girls, St. Peter's. Why do they have Saint in the name? Some of the best hospitals have been built by missions. And all we want is land on which we will build as our thanks to our God for placing us on this land. And they said, oh, take them to somewhere in Dodowa, take them to somewhere. They should bring them to my hometown in Achiase. we will welcome you. Church. And that the church does not deserve land in Accra to build a cathedral that seats only 5,000 people. And that they should send us to find some place for them at motorway. As if we are some cursed lepers. They forget that the vast majority of the best schools in Ghana were built by the church. Let's list those so-called best schools. Fancy, Wesley Girls, St. Peter's. Why do they have Saint in the name? Some of the best hospitals have been built by missions. And all we want is land on which we will build as our thanks to our God for placing us on this land. And they say, oh, take them to somewhere in Dodowa. Take them to somewhere. They should bring them to my hometown in Achiase. We will welcome you.
These are the people, young Ghanaians, the so-called intellectuals, went to listen to at a press conference. Why? Because they want to build a cathedral. And his argument was that some of the best schools in Ghana were built by missionaries. So at this point, we should do everything possible and take the taxpayers' money, millions of dollars, and build a cathedral. That was his reason. The reason why he had a red tie on, like or say, because churches have built schools in Ghana, so we should build a cathedral. And these are the so-called intellectuals. And these are the same people who were on the streets from 2012, 13, 14, 15. Organizing press conferences in the name of organizations, independent SCSOs, telling us that the Mahama administration, these same people. And these are the same people, the so-called intellectuals listening to me tonight in Ghana across the world are listening to. So what should I tell you when you tell me to target some people and that some people are there that who think bigger than some people? No. The so-called intellectual, 99% of them are foolish, because to date, if you are an intellectual and you cannot tell me that, you know what we are seeing is a no-no. I have a certificate, a driver driving does not have a license, you are a fool. And these were the people, and these are still the people they are using. A sankuma is a disease of a lawyer. From scratch, they have used religion to make you people think, say, they are super extraordinary human beings with super high IQ. They know nothing. They intimidate you with, Christopher, through religion. That's why I got here. He's a thief. And you people, they be a mekache Ghana for, these are extraordinary beings. Free Ghana territory, they cannot win a case anywhere in the world. Because they know the people they are dealing with, majority are foolish. So they have always found a way to make sure they penetrate and make you think you are lesser than them. Bring Ekufuado. He's a lawyer. Bring Ekufuado. He knows everything. Bring Ekufuado. He is the solution to our problems. Bring Ekufuado. Let him build a cathedral. But these were the same people telling Mahama, we need roads, we need schools, we need water. The economy is going down. Fuel prices are up. But they turn around and say, a cathedral is a priority. These people are supposed to be sanctioned and killed by God because they are deliberately misleading Ghanaians. Today, ask him to come and say the same thing again. Ask him that, are we supposed to build a cathedral because missionaries build schools in Ghana? What's the analogy say? And we saw people in ties. We saw people who can write, read, sitting there and clapping, all because they have lowered themselves to the point whereby they think Asa Nkrumah is a unique human being. No, Asa Nkrumah was made by the media. Asa Nkrumah, Godfred Dame, Johnny Kulendi Dems, they were made by the media. You have no idea. These people, before they go to court, they have judge friends. They know the outcome of the issues. They pay judges. All that they do is, the day they know the case is going to go in their favor, I'm afraid the media to meet them outside. So before they enter court, they will grant an interview. Oh, I believe that we have a case. Looking at this, I know the judge at the end of the day will toe our line because the argument you have placed 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they walk out of court. We are victors. I told you. And then Joy News will splash them. They know nothing. We know how they built these people. These people, that is how they built them. They sabotage judges to become who they are. Multimedia is Sankuma. He knows nothing. And my fellow Ghanaians, when we sit here, it's not because we hate anybody. It's because we want to open your eye and brains for you to understand. No individual is better than anybody in Ghana. When it comes to national issues, when it comes to human rights issues, when it comes to fundamental things that will change your life and my life, we don't have an intellectual in it. Gata daha, yejijiska, yemfanya gata no. You don't need a PhD to tell me that. It's simple as that. In sota ebefa nipa wa ha, in sota na no nefa nipa and the enye obi be di president or say eye in soto ye emeje bi to sek manipa wi enti ma menye eye Dubai ma menye sek ni ye obi abade na also ye. So when to men 100% cry, you also continue and do some better drainages around it. No. Na kwasia for some school, and these are the so-called intellectuals. Yendi omochi ni anya den, yensi cathedral your mother. So you sit and you come into my inbox and say, Kevin, lower your tone. I don't like your show. With all due respect, walk out of my show. I don't need you. Hi, Kevin Taylor. I don't need you here. I will not sit there for Ghanaians to take words from somebody like Samira, they picked from the ground of Gempa, to come and be a ceremonial wife of somebody so that he will be accepted by accounts. No. Bawumia needed a poster girl to work with. Bawumia just needed some political termite to be lingering around him so that people accept him. Say, that is what he created. They created that thing. So big men, intellectuals, so-called intellectuals, were sitting there clapping at the Ufrantumago. And Maya Fibuguni said the Oton Kose or Bolega Jum. She is speaking. She can speak grammar. So let's take her word. That is why we are here today. And these things consistently have told you people, we should come to that realization, said they cannot fool anybody again. Now, and then we say BBC, yendu calculation. This is the beauty of this show. We've set our brains up first before we enter the show itself. Today, I saw something on social media, and I think it's something that I want to share with you. And I know majority of you people today, social media being very, very being something that everyone has on their phone, or people being involved when it comes to social media conversation. I saw a video of El Asempa Omanhene Kobra Sante was speaking about Ken Oforiatta, your friend Parliamentary, Wanko. Let us hear this, and I have a few things to say about it. After that, I think we can go straight and do calculation.
Mesre Parliament, among chief finance minister naso. Mesre Parliament, among chief finance minister naso. Yeah, the impunity is too much.
No, I said the internet Wanko.
Mesre so among chinaso. Now buying so for the president, the president knew the consequence of what Ghana. Let the president know that from the finance besides and beyond Ken Oforiatta, we have potential finance ministers or make me handle Ghana. Please. No, come Rashem Jones, no, SM Ram Rashem okay, no, uncle. Hey, Nana do so, you be power. Hey, you be papa. Why? With impunity, the finance minister. What be an imtiama? I'm a parliament to quite problem. Rather, you go and do cathedral business.
Now, I'm not reason to have parliament.
Any reason? What the cathedral business? Not TGT, no. Go to parliament and go and respond to the issues and stop the cathedral business. What's your business?
We're important. You're almost on Rameka. And I'm so
what is this?
Sadia will swap baby. No,
I'm not crying for some of these things. Who know who is
COVID-19 funding?
Why is that man doing that? Why? Is there any people in Africa now? Why? And the president goes ahead to say that fantastic finance minister, hey, Mr. President, hey, we are mobile kakra. No, be number one, too much. That's why you are sitting there. Now here who come see come sir. Or contra GTV, cathedral. It's not about the white things that we keep going.
Yeah, fair to him.
Oh, please.
Cathedral no can that's a parliament invite.
Obi, I did okay. They say na me Pentecost for one. Bibia, no person here number 2. Bibia. No, me tell sir. The agency of matters are there to parliament.
Yes. COVID-19
for even the speaker.
Yeah.
To
to speak on this matter.
Yes, and say, what
is this?
What
is this?
It's avoidable, hugely
Mr.
avoidable.
White, enough.
Avoidable.
Change the colors and go and sit in Parliament.
Now, me put here because when him say through
The beer
COVID-19,
quotations is our Christian problems about no. We will continue to quote and quote and quote.
So, we have video ni bi. Now, as someone can now, as journalists, who are they talking to? Are they talking to Ghanaians or they are talking to politicians? So, be a shady we are. Now, Otiomo radio, so because money kasa. Fine. At a point, you saw Obi was trying to defend the cathedral. Oh, cathedral, and the ocean border dansana. But this same Obi knows it's a cathedral. No, it could for taxpayers' money. Pentecost for women on my Pentecost, sebi Pentecost for be from Moano. Yeah, the Bible nechi. I didn't know you see, but that's a different matter for another day. Now, they are not on my na or multi TV so radio so mupuin. The basics nina the same, nina and the crack the same. They are not more patchy. They are not on my can yinani ubi mutua concept omu yinan and say, dear Sinidia, a disrespect to the people of Ghana. Ufuria Tambra Parliament, MBA account to the people, also mba. Road Minister Tambra Parliament, MBA account to the people, also mba. Omobu, a yet Parliament in Mtia. So Omobu Parliament in Mtia, Omobu Ghana for Mtia, because yen yedi 2 minimum. So as a rational, intelligent journalist who is not political, we are Ghana now team here. Be very careful, analyze my statement well. So we are journalists now, why do you need Juma? And it is because of the people. That's why you are doing what you're doing, because basically you want to inform, direct the people to take right decisions, to make sure say the so-called politicians now because you need to understand what we are experiencing today from the NPP government, from the finance minister. It been seen in our history before. Let's be clear here. Say ABSC before, the records are there. People can come and prove us wrong, but in our records as a nation, Fourth Republic, the issue is the experiences is here from Oforiata Ekufuado, this NPP government. It has never happened before. So it means, say, this is the highest form of disrespect to the Constitution and to we. Finito. So what do you have to say? If you're a Ghanaian, or a journalist, unimde. Sebio enye sikebi no akwaje ena wo wadwe say ende de yanke bi entia bibi say ya yebeka say ye biased. You just have to tell the people who have been disrespected, Ghana for say, vote against these people who don't respect us. Finito. It's a simple thing. You are not supposed to come on TV and be yelling and be making it look like say Obiya ade mana oya from on one mouth no Omaya ade mana ya say. So you tell the people listening to you, I'm a journalist, I'm not a politician. I analyze politicians, I analyze their actions, I analyze their attitudes, because we are the people you tear more taxes. So what you people need to do is to prove a point by voting against them. Me say journalist bit na TV so Ghana ende on radio and is not able to tell you directly in your face. Say two-tier NPP. It does not matter who represents them in 2024. Sani pano ekron 4 or yeji. And what you just saw there is just comedy, a communication, a planned. What you are seeing there is planned. You're teaching what them diaba. So don't think say they are there seriously lambasting the government. No. They are doing this to make you think, say they think about you. Because in the first place, who are they disrespecting? The people listening to you. And it's almost disrespecting Ghana for that is the first thing every Ghanaian should at the end of the day appall and say, no. We are the taxpayers. We pay you. So what you need to do is to respect us. If you disrespect us and disrespect the Constitution, every journalist should be bold enough to sit on TV and say, Nkofowe are not right people to lead us. But they could not do that. They always dance around the issue. Obi no tuono ono gabi de hwenu school. Before 2015-16, there was a boy called The Last Guy. I want boy because champagne sano. After your markets the hwenu school, e were in UK. This boy, they use this boy on City every single day. I want to nikura senior waban crying. Na adwene say oya santini, oya kani, onimnyan searching obia. Today he lives in a bunk in the UK saying he's learning law. And chekwasia we beba so he represents a government. You see how they use these boys? They use them in a way you will not see. And what you are seeing on Asempano, where a comedy, it is rehearsed. You see, when the conversation, they push it a little bit to cathedral. Obi say, oh, naka cathedral there, or share the border da, or chamber, or share the border for the second see. Kwasiaba say Ekufuado share the border debi and sana or baby the president. I don't know on for the papa sika ojano hono on turn the papa dine infancy cathedral. No? So this is where you need to draw the distinction. It's a language, it is dialogue. They are experts in this thing. Omuchantro, these people have been lying from day one. They have been playing with your minds. Me see, in Ghana today, there are only two political parties. Me say in Ghana, there are only two political parties, and those two political parties will take us to our grave. They will govern Ghana till we die, till God, wherever he is, he comes and destroys this earth. It is either the NDC or the NPP. Finito. If anybody sits anywhere else and tells you that there is a third party or about them, he's a greedy bastard. He is a disappointed NPP person. Let me tell you, every single Ghanaian today should be able to speak on radio and TV and say this government should be voted against. Every single thing against our constitution, they have done it. Every single disrespect to the people, they have done it. Everything called incompetence, health, education, economy, every sector of the economy, they have failed. So what again should will make somebody sit and say, Mr. President, who will be there? And tell the people, vote against these people. But they can't do it. I've been pushing them. They can't. Because only MPP spokespersons, only MPP foot soldiers, they are playing with your minds. There's nothing like a third force. There's nothing like a third party. Let us put these two parties on a scale. Let us see who has contributed immensely to the development of the people of Ghana. Socially, economically, educational-wise, everything. You will see this NPP is a talk party made up of drug addict, infested, greedy, tribal bigots. They don't think about the people. These people are looking at how they will make money. The other alternative is a social political party. At least every single part of Ghana, at least every region, you can see the footprints of the NDC. And that is what we use to judge political parties. So, unless the person doesn't want to tell the truth, till date, every single journalist in Ghana who is intelligent and honest, not a criminal and a liar, will sit on TV and say, you know what? The NDC is a better alternative. And today, I am saying on my show, vote against these people, because if you're not able to do that, what will be the standards to check these people again? There are no standards again. And the Kufuado, there are no standards. What is wrong? What is corruption? What is murder? What is treason? And then Nana Adodanko Ekufuado, nothing has standards. So what are we talking about here? Why are you dancing around the whole thing and say, hey, Enanayebi, you are crazy. So do not say, man, some will be in the country. I was say, and the Ekufuado mbuye, and the Furata mbuye. Journalists, Papa Bia na Ajuni Yejumo, Onya Kronfon Kojiskano. Obekacha say, hey, Sanke bibini we friend NDC a anka mentumi fa mensa endpoint kotokraba mentumi mensa endpoint E-blocks e Ghana mentumi fa mensa endpoint UGMC mentumi fa mensa endpoint Kaswa interchange Pokwasi interchange all the airports in Ghana mentumi fa mensa Simibo endpoint Commander Sugar Factory mentumi. Then I will say let's leave the NPP, but the alternative have proven itself. Until we come to that realization that we have two political parties, we need to let them understand we control them. We are doing politics of benefits. And that benefit as we citizens, you know, bema sa politicians were aye de pe. Mema kwasiya bi internet TV so and find the tribe in the Jimmy Nkase. Ya bre. Whilst you have an alternative to direct the people too. If it's not the NDC, it's the NPP. That is what runs the country. Come to the United States of America. And it's either the Democrats or the Republicans. Finito. It is a comedy way. No, don't listen to this nonsense. It's a rehearsed show. They know what they are doing. Don't let these people sit there and play with your conscience. Before election 2016, we had journalists in Ghana come together and form a group and say they are advocating against what Galamsey. Didn't we see all these people part of it? Before election 2016, we had journalists sit on TV, come together and say we are going to speak up against Doomso. Were these not the same people? What is stopping them from saying that today we have had enough of this, because they are party foot soldiers, because they are tribal bigots, because they have played on your conscience and they think you are so dumb. But we are here. We cannot allow buffalo cheek Pentecostal tribal fools to misdirect the people. It's very, very important. Mamo fa religion entire makuma ho. Mamo be ya adwene mbusa ho say DNA ye pe. Ask yourself. Today, so pick NDC manifesto 2020 manifesto. Now pick NPP 2020 manifesto. The NDC 2020 manifesto can still rule this country. Okada na kamka so streamline and streamlining and command hammer ban streamline can be nke ho. Do you know the number of people and come here juma? Baomia Jimmy Bekachira will say Obama Okada riders VWs. Where are the VWs? We sit in Ghana and we tag people. We tag people because omudino enya dem aye. Because omudino a pepet sound womb, omudino awana sound womb, omudino enzema sound womb, but we don't ask what is in their head, what they can contribute to the development of this country. Into Debiano, Niaman Kwasiaphobia Bedia so Endebra Santimemu or 2432. This president, this government, they have disrespected this man to the core. And the O2 is a rag woman. Omutuman and I friend to Madden Buankra. Ashanti kingdom. You sometimes compare your kingdom to even the queen. Now, one must salary put with that Pinto and these foolish clowns. Come and pick the king. No more friend and to Madden Buankra. I comedy actually till date. Yembie Buankra. Okachem Sami Akwara. Manoiding. No. The disrespect, the impunity in the system is too much. And this is not a time for people to be considering who is this, how old is he. It's about speaking truth to power, making sure say nipana yeto abano, nipana yetikrono yenyasa hafa hudieno economic liberation. And that is basically what we are doing here. So mama mi entinaho ema Jimmy phobi and play with your mind. That thing, we need to seize it. We have to cut that thing short. Let me ask you a simple question. After 2020 elections, Tiasie, from 2012 to 2015, John Jamal Mahama, any NDs, they had 3 years to vote to lead. 3 years, and John Mahama leading Ghana. After 2012 elections, Mahama stayed in court for almost a year and over. Mahama had a timeline of 3 years, just 3 years, and all the things you are seeing in Ghana, Mahama Diashono, he did it. Ask yourself, from that time till now, if the NDC and Mahama were in power, we have become too stupid. We have become stupid because we just hate people because of their names. We hate people because of insamayeti. Any facts. We have lived on perceptions. We have lived on lies for all these years. You know why? Menowoka say, so we have Ghana for to say John Dramani Mahama catch the Ghana for say Ontiobia. That statement is still there. Kwasiafobi da ho TV so radio so amoka last bit apalu kwasiampanyin no Mahama say Ontiobia. Wa Menowoka say, where did you ever hear Mahama catch us antimize Ontiobia? I am asking you a simple question. The perception. We carry lies near a tyranny power because you're in front of Kwesi Boateng, because you're in front of Ekobedu Onya Kenny, you're in front of Kwame Namponsa. Because your friend Ibrahim, your friend Mahama, your friend Fatau, your friend Amegacha, because or Frafreni, or because we have made our mind say you don't want to give some people the opportunity to serve us. Wow, would you be for Santimemu? The pivotal part of the elections campaign message. Why in the bit me and they say Mahama being no catch the Ghana for Santifo say. But we know where it came from, and this is where that thing came from. Yentiobia, mention free buy. At the latter part of the video, the crowd said Mahama cry. He walked out a little bit. He was standing, a whole president, not targeting him. And you know, na boy Yentiobia, or 2 for quite an airto. Oma no budi 2 for and an airto nyumono. It was a 2 for's birthday. The president was invited. There's music playing. The president joined the king to dance. And he and Mahama being no car say on Ethiopia or Ghana. And you know party no, he wasn't able to sing that song. Why do we deliberately destroy our future? And you see intellectuals, so-called intellectuals, they kept quiet and made Ghanaians Emma Asante for and use this the NPP to stall our development. So we are here today because there was a party. Otunfo a party no boy Yentiobia and Mahama joined Otunfo. Mahama wasn't even singing. You could see he wasn't even comfortable in his skin. He even at the latter part of the video, Okotari gate to him. You could see the king was the one enjoying because it was his birthday. And then a nipa to be tam sad and sky. Mahama catch us santimai say Yentiobia. And I always say, Otunfo, I respect you. Me onana. I also love you. But these are some of the things you need to clarify for Ghana for to know. And it's sometimes we between also too for you are political. Or too for nyomebu we are a chrese what shada and our pese NDC a year abino or say no NDC party no, because these are simple things for the king for Menshia to clarify. Meno kase obi da hote asantebemu ye sikejetia market or tiasie or se Mahama kache ni asantefo so Ethiopia, but it was you the king, your party. Ebe sinde NPP ni bia ni Ghana wotuma kofa tape Mahama bia na no e kase ye Ethiopia. The same time Mahama had time na all these sikejetia infrastructure project on your time to come to the king's party about Otunfo party. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we denigrate honorable people? We are not perfect. Mahama is not Jesus. Mahama is not the best president in the world, but he's 100, 1,000 times intelligent than this fool. So sometimes we sit and we ask ourselves, what do we want? What do we need as a people? Ada niyama tribe ni time any Jimmy do Korea. Nyoma bebua mi etumpono yentumi nkoso enye. For 3 years, this guy has developed Ashanti region. Mahama for 3 years already president, 2012, almost 2013, 2015. He developed Ashanti region than any president in our history. Mahama did not do that. John Dramani Mahama, Onunama Santifo, Sebio Asantimabe Nipakrum, from what he did in the Ashanti region. And so yet now, not deliberately, you say a derail a development. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we always decide deliberately destroy ourselves? And then you see the disrespect. You people are quiet. Our actions and say your values, your actions, your memory, your money, your nipa, your tie, your kano kurenti, and it's a sentiment. Time, sir, bephobia num. We need to start thinking. Muma yanjine na sebio nyansa yɛbɔ asantini ankyɛw sɛ yɛbɔ gyimini yɛdi mokodi nkyene kan sam ada ne yɛtumpa yɛ adwene ambafie na yɛmpre ade pamba asanteman de ɔpre ade pa kokotoko no yɛndi na bro yɛdi yɛ ho abro dodo yɛde konkonsa ahotan ahoye a ɛsɛe yɛ ho. We are becoming slaves. And then sebio intafo ani mbu omo no omo di omo ho cha asantefo adentra because our greed, our selfishness, because at the pair by yempe. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Me penipa ba ko MPP abawe mu owo Ghana obeyi tape say Muhammad Bia no cast Ethiopia ayo two for party. We should not do this. After this short break, we will start the calculation. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. You're still watching with all due respect to the version.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, with our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Mampam osontie so dogo binwa bem mampam osontie nani amuka nyina guna swati mube swara mampam osontie mube swara mampam osontie. Once upon a time, animal called Mampam. Any king where them go bring him. Mampam said that king know the force. Tiger was a king. Mampam said he know the force. Elephant come. Mampam some better than you. The peaceful creature panda. Mampam said I want to know the force. Lion became a king. Mampam said I want to be the worst ever.
All right, thank you very much for staying. We are still live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are cross-posted on some very important platforms tonight. Ghana News Thread is picking us live, cross-posted on Facebook tonight. We also have Kevin Taylor, my official page, picking us live tonight across the world. We are streaming in 22 African countries. Don't forget that. Hopex TV and radio are also cross-posted on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook, they are live tonight, picking us live across the world. NDC TV are also streaming this show live. Benjamin Wayo Mahamad's page is blazing tonight. And also Ghanaian Citizen TV are really showing this show across the world. It's time for the calculation segment. Jack, what's the time? 5:16, 9:16. Calculation segment. Now, calculation segment, a simple one. Near to Ghana, and a catcher say 1 district, 1 village, 1 dam. 1 village, 1 dam. Yerefi, and you see a refi, or see a stati ebusa and some akwesi saying what has happened to 1 village, 1 dam. How I come Simbeshe ho, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, when he was on the sidelines catching Ghana for say every village will get a dam, a working dam that will at the end of the day serve the people. We actually as a nation put a lot of money into that policy and our project. Now, at the end of the day, question Busan say, how much have we spent on 1 village, 1 dam? Do we have to be asking these questions? Because we have to be asking. We are asking because we've not heard anybody in this government today speak on the dams. Dams no away. One village, one dam no away. Let's go back into time. Na yentie in summer ye kachre efa a year one village, one dam ho. Don't forget, this is the calculation segment.
On the industrialization front, we expect to see more implementation. The Minister for Trade and Industry is here, of our industrialization program. The one district, one factory, the anchor industries, the stimulus package for businesses. We expect to see all of that going. This week, advertisements for one village, one dam in terms of procurement will begin. They will begin this week, and because we have a short window through April to do a lot of the dams that we want to do for this year. So that's why we are trying to the procurement is going.
So the reason why I made bought tape we one village, one dam, so the rains are in. Edumbre bi ye kachre say na insuo ne nto entina dams no yenye insuo ato insuo atwa ewia bo insuo ato insuo ko ewia bo insuo ato ewia ba insuo ko ewia ba se see ano the floods, the rains are in. Maintain say you can one village, one dam ho asem. Now what happened to the one village, one dam? As Bawumia said, I say one village, one dam, the discussion from April 2016 NPP Babedi Abain Eba Abaimuno. Bawumia championne one village, one dam. Nana Dan Kwekufu also can some about one village, one dam. Our brothers and sisters are in the north. And they able say dam no it me retaining sobi. As we speak, dam no saying any building ye. Dam no saying and at the end of the day economically. Ebwa yenuanum sremfo a sebio economically no omo mwenye nsuo nom ema sebio dam no omo tumidi eye omo info. These are questions we need to be asking government. So aban ba na ohwebo a eni se ototwene also di aban na chi also question aban no because eye sika ensem na ebefra aban no ababia no eye sika and oka some kyerɛw na to utima eye sika and orgy. You don't have to forget that. Se aban kasa na se eto utrima also tia say at the end of the day the abanya kana ato utrim no wo response no eye sika and sa sika no eye taxes a o de ma no yetua taxes upon taxes. One village, one dam. We have brothers and sisters in the northern region. What has happened to it? Have they all gotten their dams? Have you seen any dam that is substantial and not sustainable? Obetumaka said this dam deserves this amount of money put in. How much money did we spend or have we spent when it comes to dams? Let's watch these videos. Na yembe busa busa yehonsem. O share the calculation segment on With All Due Respect.
There have been a lot of debates that the dam are not exactly what you guys promised.
That was our promise. We said one village, one dam. We didn't say, how do you call it? One Bui dam or one Akosubon dam for the village. We said one village. And when we talk about one village in a dam, my sister, we some of us know the kind of dam we're talking about. It's not the bigger type. It's for the people to use during drought. The animals will not go far so that people will throw them away or they will go and die on their way. Because if they are not getting water, definitely they will die. So you needed some water close to the village so that they can use for domestic. That's all.
You said it's not looking, it doesn't look.
I'm telling you the fact that NDC did, we're coming out with those pictures. Something that was not even as big as what we have done. And that's why I'm proud of myself, of what I'm doing. Because I have seen what they did. And if you compare the two, you can see the difference.
So you are saying that these dams are exactly what you promised?
Yes. Then look at the cost, 250,000 Ghana cedi. 250,000 Ghana cedi. If you are constructing a meaningful dam, you don't need anything less than $3 million. $3 million, so not Ghana cedi. So if I'm constructing 250,000 Ghana dam, then what kind of dam are you expecting from me? I hope you're getting me. So that's the kind of dam we've promised the people. We didn't say we are going to construct the 3 million type or 6 million Ghana cedi, 10 million Ghana cedi type of dam for them. No. And this dam are being sponsored with the 1 million per constituency. What we were allocated with the 2018 is what we are using for. So definitely, if you wait, means then at the end of the day, you're using the whole of the 1 million for one constituency, not one village.
So you are saying that if they wanted a huge dam or the bigger one,
yeah,
it means that it will cost more.
It will cost more, and that one is not under my ministry; it's under the Ministry of Agric, because they are doing irrigation. They handle agric aspect of it. You understand? So that one is under the Agric Ministry. But this one is a special project for the people to use. And that's why it's under my ministry.
So, moi, Sebio no cabro for a montia se Sebio, Mammy Chechim, how a kumsin. Hey, ye Jimmy O. Ain't he yatia? No accountability. Also, I see 275 dams around Ghana. Chewing gum that the num to ta. Rather than go for hey, a bobia can call, I'm a can call pass on 9 to be a na. A bobia can call. And then you may so be a na. A boy park can come 250,000 dime. I'm dying. And I just say, ya bro boaso. Ya bro boaso. Ya tra pro. Ya tra a ye quadede. Ya tra a ye a pese. Me say ye who baby ye jina. I ain't almost dam no. I man promise yes some huge dam bia akoko besa dam uni akoko besa dam I utimi botra I utimi ko etia no ajampo pa ene fra akoko betra enti omo so mo ye akoko betra na akoko betra dams so here we can see the akoko betra sad dams no enkoko tumi yese ya no ehuru no akosi the other side ohu eburu a ye fra no akoko betra dam e go asem na ekoso Ghana no and sansem we nyina besiko obi accounting for capralization no. Intellectuals to Ghana. Intellectuals now we had demonstration 2015, 2014. Some intellectuals no be we is I'm champagne, you know. I'm working like a bull, a bull. All these coffee bentals and those Yvonne Nelson and a nicer forker, ebuaka a just pipe, you know. They are all working. All these monies have gone down the drain. Nobody's asking questions. Let's go back to capitalization. Muntiewe.
A member of the National Democratic Congress, Professor Kwame Nahoi, says the one district, one factory, one village, one dam promised by the NPP is unachievable. He was speaking at a Pantanesis midwifery training school in Accra during the Chief of Staff, Julius Debre's 5-day campaign tour of the Greater Accra region to canvass for votes.
The new nurses and midwives at the Pantan training school reacted when the Chief of Staff and his entourage arrived. Addressing them later, a member of the campaign team, Professor Kwame Nahoi, said government decision to replace teacher training allowance and nurses allowances with student loan scheme is for a good purpose.
Maximum admission was 40 students a year, and I happened to be one of them in 1971. We were enjoying allowances. So the whole Ghana, every year, 40 students read law. there was only one faculty. Today, there are 13 faculties of law in Ghana with over 15,000 law students. As government, how can I say that because 40 of us enjoyed allowances, therefore, whether it's affordable or not, 15,000 law students must also enjoy allowances? That is a dilemma. And that is indeed the problem that not this government, every government is going to face. It is a problem of free versus access.
He charged the trainee nurses and midwives not to vote for the MPP, claiming that the nation's development will be halted if Nana.
Now, Obebu Sam said, I then I boss our video. This was run up to election 2016. This is Atua Hoy. And you saw what he was saying. You heard it, sorry. Okachram will say, we are talking about free versus access. 2015, Emma, a lot of promises. These people, Julius Debra, then he was the chief of staff, Atua Hoy them, they went to the students to tell them. Those promises, you know, you cannot say, so when Ghana's population was 15 million, the promises or the things that we were enjoying, Ghana's population today being 20 million, they can enjoy the same thing. The government will be strained. And and say school for, nurse for, time and about training allowance near that also here. He gave an example, say, or enjoy those kind of a year allowances, when he was in law school, training school, because nani pay 40 pay the whole Ghana and an law school. Now we are talking about the number expanding, the population expanding. Now, how can an opposition tell you, say, I am going to make everything free? You cannot, because you need to understand that the burden will be gruesome to the point whereby everything will at the end of the day collapse. That is why we are here today. It's the time now Nana Akufo-Addo our opposition capture Ghana for free desk, free school, free dam, free one district, one factory, free. These people were telling you people. And just we Momo Jimmy, and with all due respect, they are not perfect politicians, but they were telling you the truth. They were telling you, say, there's something called reality, and there's something called free, and there's something called access. The reality will hit you. You need to be practical. Also, who are genius or the best solve. Now, the free will come, but are you ready to bear the consequences of free? Are you ready to bear the consequences of a lazy politician making you think that you can enjoy heaven on earth? Now, how is the access going to happen? If nursing training is taken away, maybe those assistants the trainees are getting, they are not getting it in the next 2-3 years. In the next 20 years, they are going to benefit because the government will be building UGMC. The government will be building expanded regional hospitals. You people get direct job and be working. Now, I brought this in because me person Ghana for TS say. On the sidelines, like I say, NPP, NDC are the same. No, NDC is not a perfect government. NDC is not a perfect party. But NDC are more practical and more realistic. John Dramani Mahama's leadership and the NDC time, they were more practical and more realistic. And we don't like that. We like lies. You want to give me 250,000 Ghana to go and build a dam? This is the sort of dam you get. And that is the reality. When it hits, you get to know, say, the politician or cast a free, no, or your lazy politicians. We don't think. And you know what hurts me? These kids, school for a nurse, for training teachers, they were people we expect to say, they were supposed to sit, analyze, ask questions, understand the issues before they make a decision. But we are too tuned, we are too aligned with free. And these kind of people, they have been in government for a long time. And they were saying, they were beating the drum. Do not fall for a Akufo-Addo and Kwasi for free. Or Beka just obey free dam. This NPP went to the north and told every single soul in the north, we are going to build dam for everybody. You be sit dam your cows, your cattle or whatever. Today, they cannot account for even one single dam. They cannot account for it. Now let's go back to capitalization. We are not done. See this. More and I'm completely for sound, you know. I think it's General Kenyan say Omo Bibi one one district, one village, one warehouse. Almost had no better one village, one dam, no. Now they know okay. Also, our warehouse, no, it will have a laboratory, sorry. It will have a washroom. It will have solar panel. It will have a resting rooms. It will have a fence with gate. Jimmy. These are the things we fell for. How I come in I'm gonna dim kwasiasam. No accountability. And it's a make us say there are lots and lots of people they are jailbird. They are candidates for jail. There's no two ways about it. Attorney General with Jimmy. These people are easy to prosecute. You don't need to work hard. The say one district, one village, one dam on a way.
The work they did there annoys me, so I don't go there. When I'm passing by, I don't even want to look there. Those are the words of the chief of Dachio in the Bolgatanga East District of the Upper East region. He's unhappy about the nature of dam constructed in the area and the government's One Village, One Dam initiative. Naba Akaliga II says, though he was consulted before the construction began, he was left in the dark when the contractor reported to site, and within a week, he disappeared without a word. The chief also describes the dam as a football park because he believes it's almost flat and cannot hold much water. Today, in our series of stories from communities where government's One Village, One Dam initiative has kicked off, Join News' Upper East correspondent Albert Sori and Joshua Assar of A1 Radio in Bolgatanga report from Dachio.
Approaching the dam from the Bolgatanga township, we saw this embankment. It stretched over 100 meters, so at first sight, we were expecting to see on the other side of it a big dam full of water. But that was not the case. The entire landmass for this dam stretched a little more than 2 football fields, and the water covered just about half of that. We saw cattle and sheep drinking from the dam, a sign that the dam may be serving a purpose after all, but these youth of Dachio disagreed.
The youth were happy that we will be getting a dam, which will help us in diverse ways. But as you can see, it's like the contractor is done and he's left. And looking at the amount of water in the dam, it can't even sustain our animals. Neither talking of doing any other thing.
Looking at what they have done, it's like it's nothing to write home about, because this water cannot sustain it to November. Neither talking of doing the dry season farming. And the bank is nothing to write home about. This bank is being done by muddy soil. It's supposed to be gravel, and the back of it is supposed to be grass, so that it can also conserve some of the water.
They said after the contractor left the site, it appeared as though he had leveled the land rather than construct a dam or a dugout. One of the youth even volunteered to wade through the water to demonstrate to us that the dam was shallow. He was warned about pits within the water, so he retreated. According to some of the youth, before this water gathered, some of the community members took advantage of the work done on the land to dig some pits where they collected sand and gravel to repair their mud buildings. We saw signs of this. A hole lying near some gravel, obviously chipped out of the ground here.
When you are going down, it's just like they just fetch the sand somewhere and packed it somewhere. And that cannot be a dam. When you enter the water, you see that it's just about your knee level. And that is the whole, even the deepest part. In fact, when it rained first, the first rain that came, the spillway that they have made, almost, the dam was getting full, but the spillway too is not located very well. So it was aiding the water to just pass out.
Even most of our brothers, we came here to complain about it. But they said they have not finished it. All this place, they said they will come back and reconstruct it or remove all this wood and logs away. But they didn't come back.
If
the contractor has not yet been paid, then I suggest the government should not pay him. And if he wants, he should go to court. Then he can prove if this is how dams are built. The president's idea is good, but maybe the people in charge of monitoring are not doing their job. If not, how can the contractor do this and call it a dam? Just like the other dams we have visited so far, the Dachio Dam also has a spillway, but it has no canals to the surrounding farms. Naba Akaliga II is the chief of Dachio.
They said it's a irrigational dam. We will be farming on it. But this one they constructed is not even a dugout. It's never a dugout. You can't describe it. That's why I gave it the name to it, a football park. It's too flat. We needed a water for ourselves and our animals. And when they came, myself and my elders all agreed, and we provided them land to do the construction. And when they started it, I wasn't around. I don't know even the person who supervised the construction. And they did it the sort of way they did. It is the contractor, the fault of the contractor. What they did, it annoys me, so I don't go there. When I'm even riding, I don't want to look there.
The people of Dachio are predominantly farmers. So this dam and the government's One Village, One Dam initiative, if properly constructed, could create a lot of jobs for the youth through dry season farming. For now, the current...
Remember, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana is a Northerner. Remember, Rimfi. The Vice President of Ghana is a Northerner. The Vice President is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is where he's from. He's from the north. Do you think he has bothered about this? He's not bothered because he just uses people for power. Bawumia sees his northern brothers and sisters as fools. He just wants to be president. He just wants power. Every single time election year, he will come with different statements because he's a liar. He's a chronic liar. And I'm saying this because Sir Obasrim, Nasa Vice President, Ewa Ghana, Srimni. Now at the end of the day, was starting here one village, one dam. Na onu onim se Srim for here in so dia yomo juma. Emma Srim for kosala isenchi. They went to vote like antelopes. All because Bawumia lied to the people of the northern region that vote for me. I am one of you. I will bring development there. Bawumia did not continue SADA, which Mahama started. Bawumia has not been able to accomplish the dams. So at the end of the day, what's the use? The Northerners don't need Bawumia. They don't need MPP. And my brothers and sisters in the north, you people should listen to me. You have made politicians fool you people too much. And sometimes I don't blame the politicians too much. I blame you people. You have allowed yourself to be fooled because of peanut, because of Maggie Cube, because of 1 cup of rice. You have sold your dignity for a cup of rice. Chiefs, opinion leaders in the northern region, you have become slaves. It's about time we told you people the truth. We don't blame the politicians too much. We blame some of you, the opinion leaders, the chiefs there. You have sold your people. You have sold them like dogs to politicians. So when the time comes for you people to stand in and speak for your people, you are dark because you want just a stupid V8. Because some politician will come and give you 5 bags of cement to complete your useless houses. That is why today, when you go to the northern part of Ghana, it's like it's not part of Ghana. You people should ask Bawumia and this NPP Northerners, where are the dams? If Bawumia could not build these dams, then he sees you people as fools. Finally, on calculation, before we enter the social media.
I have a pempe no air jamboy. Na yaka jamboy open the start of the mountain. Now we should be pempe ya. We air dam. You two edema at this year under a young Pinako Fado, any MP Mayoko assay. That is the one dam from the Sanka, almost someone genome to find your Mojuma, which you could mind a fenso, and Suya, a big yom, it will face it. On be a Mojuma, as I by Jamboy hand, Monshasma, Aquaqued and Paddy Momo. Now, yet to dump with their mom. I don't say about poor Esha said there. Dampna ewa tivido mantem haya mechekwa na desa na nyabiano esi edwuma obaja ngwa hanu ya hu nyina na sese nsuru nyina awe ena shaka atache ewa hanom enam soma ye no hin popika on da jamba adisha no na banda monto kwa odi kan ena dum ka se dum
sese ameni wo ka se wo ko dam ho dam na awe na nka se ye se dam dia forever and ever nsu wo mu obetumi aye bibia obetumi di ado dry season ado say pesusia na mayere ado anso wo sesia atachonko a hwi ho nsu ba kokrampo nti me se dam no aboaya meboa dam no amoaya kra ye yakrafo ewo ha nka ebetumi asansuo ade akwa yafom anase ye fudo ne de aguso na fudo no so aye anase aye from amaye ba se uko dam no se sia nsuo ni ho enti na meka se dam no amoaye no
eno achi tim mfom so mo jambo han ena dum kasa so di nkom
tu me bia na o se so nsuo anta nsuo ni se o penye sia san nsuo ni ubi sei yukra onya ti amoaye
dam ko ndi amoaye kura Ombetie no fi ntini ensansuo eno anse nkore kom kurampo mu
yesi de bo ha na ye nhie na enye na nka ye ngo ngosi eno anya nye bibia nso obego ne nhie nim amana nim anko kase nti nhie ni gina se pe na nso asa amoy na mpone de amakura nka.
How can you call this a dam? Like adena hunu TV no. How can the whole government ekache nipa se echese echire ombumo echire hu se mu ye nkwasiafo echire hu se omamu t-shirt ba kwa mbeto ama no na ana bibi ni die na ye die ya adwene wo dai tim na die yin ana na sebio ebi before ebi yegimi sa o ya ban na wo kokro ehiafo wom na okotu ade wei se ma ye dam amamo wo aban wo bodam wo gimi. Now our Friday was a 250,000 Ghana cedis. Now you don't to Ghana, nobody cares. This is not a problem. Ever seen there a kufu the course a video me boy or hini kroma or hini Jimmy be frantuma. Na ne kufu the one bank yam kayo. Na de waya ma ye de enkwasi akesa sa na ne kufu abesene ko. Owia na ho fi no asakotena ho. Yare ekuomo ohie ekuomo edwuma mu nya bi nye adechi yaka se kufu adoba na DC ne de eye excavator ba kwa be fa kwan no so infutro ne nsuogu so na ne kwase akofra ne ntuma dada bia betena o na ye da wase de wa ye de je say gimilization no I just say chronic ye won penifo okro ni mo omuge president omuge vice president omugunsa eje omatena se eni omudi nkomo your MP okronim, your DC okronim, your opinion leaders, your NPP, senior executives okronim sa moi. Enkroma for the who almost so yeah for more. Yeah, moi. I am being honest with you. And we've done a lot. I'll just go through the social media quickly. Maybe 15 minutes to do the social media segment, and then we will do the editorial of the day. It's very, very important. Editorial and also calculation room. Today's editorial is about E-Levy. Near Jin say E-Levy no and a game changer. What happened? E-Levy no and a game changer beam. Mama for 15 minutes. And yes, social media no quick run through it, and then yenye calculation on E-Levy. That is the pound for pound tonight. Na yema ubiankoda. You still watching? With all due respect, extended version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland, Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, with our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore. This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down, one by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
All right, thank you very much for staying. It's time for the social media segment. We're going to use 16 minutes to go through a few stories, and then we will do the pound for the pound. That's the editorial of the day. Quickly, we are way behind time. Inti Momayen started a year the social media segment. Quick social media segment. Let me move this far a little bit. Now bring this pad. Oh, sorry. Bring this pad to my side. Yes, it's a big studio. Don't worry. Now social media segment quickly. Now the social media segment this is kaikalization and a dahono as simple as that. Currency Andrew Bekajam say CD now you $1 na 8 cedis 40 pesos and the drew 8 cedis 6 pesos sorry na 8 cedis 4 pesos and the 2 pesos abeka ho inti burgers amutie me Ghana for me catch am na adodanko ekufu ne MPP omuntumi nya hwe ahokyere mu opela abwaje enne betom so pound no we £1 at 9 cedis 81 pesos enya nkora asram ne yeka na wa ha we euro na 8 cedis 46 pesos etiatia debia ye betum see it because so by June July August 23rd there na tin na munyina kan de Japan be say me say endu August 23rd na kan de Japan be say I na say ya Timothy na moko inti you people there they be abitumufo muntie dollar no edu 8.6 andra na ye 8.4 pesos and the 8.6 pesos de bia ye betum na dia na mukreti munnu ahwe mwankasa munya revenue bia free bia ekora mutim mu revenue free hineba aban we ehin no nyeska mo am taxes ya na oje mofa mu jimi so kanje so mu free abem mo to wo sa nyame beye kwasiafo me say aban we ni revenue we ehin no create ska free this government ask yourself say ekufu ado aban ni revenue free hin ehin no nyeska de bo oban we hu bra oni ska free baby ha mo am taxes the taxes dey be pimmo and penalization and the saponcha pimmo no mo equalization bread there mo be bre and na catch them no. Let's move forward into dollar na apem 1.8.06 I don't know now Andra Mika bibi kire mo sa story we almost say Volta region 20 Togolese nationals arrested for unlawful assembly in Hohoi. Almost say Togo for imrantie beye eduonu nipa 20 omo arrest omo adentra omo Togo for omo ba Ghana ebeye meeting bia omo say meeting no entwa ye anase enimram yesi Togo for omo nya Ghana for ya arrest omo de bia meka kire kanda pass nipa 83 na ode omo kogu eye nsawom no case ye ni file be omo so no sa nipa no free Benin ne other countries omo gu ho ye den and masa atumasum omakochi nipa 20 bi wo hohoi adan ya omu ye meeting adan ya omu nyina Togo for inter lawful meeting ya be kire omogu Ghana ha omu na ye de omo be damage no me catch them every day. Me say this president, this government is cooking something that will take or strip our democracy away from us. Mama yen fan stressre Ekufuado mo they know what they are doing. Inter Togo for 20 ura Ghana suddenly Oma be meeting meeting no meeting be illegal nti achi omo jebehe se be be ombefa we are here media my job is to let you know what is going to happen and I make achi no. All right, let's move forward. The next one is this. Now you see a cathedral nonsense some days in the massa and the winning prayer ya found kan ho. You see yenya Sonny Badu ya Sonny Badu on a day 1 month to 17 certifications na Sonny de wabi yo or to be called Edinburgh University 2 months no certificate degree no ko. Sonny Badu say yeah cathedral no function was a day luncheon no obeto nyom Sonny Badu so the nyum no to ye no or 2 year no massa in fifrat the draws I won him the draws and a ma nkora ma ba friend boxes was say we yi nyame aye e cathedral lunch watontum awrade wa ye bibia owie no the dross mu nyina for drosselization in fifra to the dross ma nyame Kevin about down watonuma sepre no ho amanyame etontom nyame lunch no ema owie kurampo no eye kitchen akonwa kora ya ma ne bi so antena one ne team no mu nyina bontene ena mfrema form ho me say maamina na ocha jollof no wa amoma mbro jollof plate mpo so ne bad why ye mobo obeti ya enenete ya ye say anyum na obeto ma ne dross mu for ye no ye man $50,000 ono se bobo I beg you people or say anyum na obeto ye no cathedral anyum na obeto cathedral lunch no ono wanje capralization wanje kobo wanje mpeswa wanje kapre enti munko buso bekufu ado ne mo cathedral for no secretariat akronfo no ewifo na mo so musi cathedral bi sida ne say ono so the badu ono nanim or certificate pa or to me the 1 month degree for or say or no or casu be si form on G 50,000 bia it question say why the G 50,000 no the question is the question because that is why we are asking the question. So the question we are asking is who took the $50,000? Hey, you Jimmy o yamani pati ti ye di aduane si fridge so on to me et Ghana din kwasi asem we obi anya hwe ye bumfu ye ye da wote wo se nyame beye enti so ni badu si anka nkyere mo se mote o masum se ye tua ne $50,000 se obeto nyoma ne dross mu fo ye a we nya bebi nkura ntena obi ama ne $50,000 bia monko bu se mekufu ado ene mu Christians fo no e Christofo no mo so mu si cathedral no monko bu enti media mete ha as a messenger from God who is really in love with Sonibadu no homo church Sonibadu so part of the story enti the government should come out, the cathedral secretary should come and tell us say Sonibadu ebi oje ena oye ne ho so wanje, this is the receipt na say Sonibadu wanje a alo alala alo when a G $50,000 no cathedral we a before media me somafo ene da ho no. All right, now the next one is this. Yesi okpo akwa bruchiri na okwa bruchiri no yesi okko Brussels in English for abrofu krom. COVID-19, Russia, Ukraine, war making African economies poorer. Yes, we are quite an abrofu table. Brussels na abrofu Europe for omo eye dwumadie bi omo they have this event or this conference, they come together to think about their economies and all of that, and this time they invited Africans. For all you know, Okpo was not invited. That happened to your friend by force to force. Ya was Antenia Bre and a Jimmy Okoye. No kodru ono or say you people should forget about Africa beyond aid. Then kwasake ka me from fedo mo Jimmy bro fun kwa na eri dada omo. Say see the Ukraine Russia talk one ntia ho kire o. Na me who picture bi. Abrofo kwa na me kufu ado table ho. Europeans omo krom in toes kwa ndua bi wo ho. European countries omo krom okwa eye dawadawa ebi ni ho. Europeans omo krom edua eburo pa efe de buro omo ndua bi papa bia ho. Omo ankasa omo ni manganese, omo ankasa omo ni gold, omo ni bauxite, omo ni timber, omo ni any natural resource. Nananda danko ekufu de regime afu plane akotena say yaba ye economy ni mo ya dinti Russia ni Ukraine ku ye de ye ho kire ye nti momma ya ideas na yemfa en revamp your economy. President or tolege African leaders, some of them are otoleges. Now how foolish can we be? The person you are sitting in front of does not have a percentage of what you own. The people you are sitting with, say, European Union, whatever meeting, economic conference, the question here is, do they have what you have? Because it is what you have that makes them who they are. So why are you now going to them to tell them, say, some of their colleagues are fighting and it is affecting you, your economy? You are a foolish leader who is visionless. And this is the same Lilliput. Sada Pinto, Cronfoni certificate when a catcher say, gotta be on aid. We are going to grow. We are going to do things on our own. Nitisa bosom kraba. Akwatina Europe come kwasiasam. Yet ya me say there is no hope under this Lilliput. There is no hope under this Dada Pinto. There is no hope in this Ebusia Kuraba head. He cannot help. The European sitting there has nothing. Ukraine and Russia, Yedua abe oho. Ukraine ni Russia. Dawa oho. Ukraine ni Russia. Yedua banchi oho. Ukraine ni Russia. Any European Union. Omuchi gold. Omo manganese. Omo bauxite. Omo any natural resource. Some of your president would do or you talk. So we just Africa beyond 8. Ghana beyond 8. Lele put brofuno kekano hano wakwa kwatena bruni to. Say mon fe moto na men fa manumbu to because me what me feed me with your shit and let me go and speak nya to my people. Basically that is what is happening here. Nana Adan Kwekufuado said, "White man, I have opened my mouth, shit in it, and let me come back and open it for my people to smell it." What you own or the things you have, these people don't have a cent of it. So you're buyer. Is this the guy who is coming to change the destiny of Ghana? This is a braggart, a drug addict who is a braggart, lied his way to power. No intelligence. Jimmy. So if you're a young Ghanaian watching me today and say Ghana beyond 8, Africa beyond 8, no one must within the Jimmy 4-way, they cannot change anything. They are not proactive. They cannot think out of the box. They don't have any plan. So Otia, not till date, we are journalist, we are young Ghanaian, we are student. Now you are still thinking, say, the NPP has something. Now Opela Buajeno, I bet the Pele Nabo Panel to actually. Now why Kuvia Banga? Or say Baumia, Alan Cash. Me see Ronaldinho Nankasa, you're trying to man name Obu. What's the wine? Douglas Infum. Me see, did the Ayo Nankasa Peja Parati Manabo Bar Manapim, a Pimba Co. What's the wine? John Mensa. Why Baumia? Why Alan? Me see, Asamoja Nankasa, one of the best strikers on earth. Waba goalkeeper kitikiti the demo. You know goalkeeper ni yemshishino. We peja bonal pamba. Also why? Why? Edia. Unye serious. Me say oya dey. Unye serious. Sa go from the jino. Se fit tedi na ema omu tem omu ya adjust pipe. They cannot do shit. It make up your mind. This guy is a joke. This guy is an embarrassment to we Africans, especially Ghanaians. We are suffering because Ukraine, Russia, Jimmy too much. Now see this. Nitisa bosom kraba. Wait. Now, and there be something on social media, and I will say this and I'll say again. You see, the journalists in Ghana, some of them are not journalists, though. They are greedy bastards. Me say those people radio so and the interest of this country, and I say your interest is their interest though. Mati say ejako kromfone and radio stations, especially Kotana Sempa. Say I want to be starting. And as usual, the Pentecostal filthy brain, obino, they have already rehearsed a year wine. Ejako kromfowe. Now remember, time Ekufuado pam ejako okobo krono oni Ekufuado ko wi dia ye cheche yesisi no. This is what Ejako said. My side would be heard when the dust settles. Kwasi ampenyi we akodi nimba ni nua no wu ne yire no. Lydia Alhassan akodi di na ba obaya bebese be di president. Enti I have more ideas than Ekufuado. Ekufuado yakwasi ampenyi, Ekufuado ni MPP. Inti yenjai kromfo ejakono wabetena radio so ended there. The dust has settled in his own ass. Now, the most unfortunate thing is journalism 101. So when you interview cry yeah, and somebody comes to sit in front of you, the first thing you do is interview now. You go and dig the person. Now, as a journalist, your job is to make sure that you extract truth out of guests. As a journalist, what your job is simple. Nipa bia orbano or be a defense mechanism. Say, who invite obi, especially obia controversies one. Also, TIS answer na on sorry met now with him as a journalist or bounce our respect no. Or you say smarter channel. Onusa we are intelligent. Ube to me as stopping the crime, no. Ube to me as say a political career. Ube to me so I exposing the criminality. Into onobano naturally or some self mechanism here, defense mechanism here, within kai asuso dada. And the most easiest thing for African journalists is say majority of our politicians are corrupt. And the funny thing is their corruption is clear. It is open. So we all know and we can fact check them. There's a specific reason I don't do interviews anyhow. Because 90% of the politicians in Ghana, when I interview them, they can't give me any reasonable answers. Majority are foolish. So I don't have to waste my time on a Ghanaian politician interviewing you unless I see something unique about you and I want to interview you. Now, Ejaku goes on a Asempa. And what happens at Asempa? Obiti Asempa, you know what happened for Ejaku to be fired. In fact, let's say we all don't know. The dust hasn't settled. Now, Niparankasa de Nwaba. So the first thing you are supposed to do is what? Ask the person directly, in the first place, why did you leave this government? It is not a 101 journalism thing you need to know. It's basic. Now, this guy, Ejaku Kronfo Ejiwe, who in any day, any serious government will prosecute and jail. Ejaku is a thief. Now, I'm focused on my presidential ambition. I won't accept appointment in the Kufuor's government. Nobody cares. But do you know what happened today? This Ejaku guy went on Asempa FM. And on Asempano, he granted an interview. Mr. S, get me the interview. He granted an interview. And in the interview, Ejaku wanted to tell us Ghanaians, say, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, no, he's no more his friend. I don't care because you're all thieves. The NPP government is not a government that he can trust, so he's not going to take any appointment from there. You are all thieves. Ejaku Peso say he was sacked. From the beginning, you were made to believe Ejaku was somebody who resigned voluntarily. But when he went on OB's show, Ejaku came out to say, the chief of staff actually handed him a letter to say, you have been sacked by the president. He does not want to work with you. So one, the person sitting in front of you contradicted himself 1,000 times, showing that he is a thief. So as a journalist, what do? You don't make the guest lead you in an interview. What Obi did when Ejaku, the thief, Ejaku came to Asempano, Obi, at the end of the day, allowed Ejaku to lead him. And let me tell you this, it wasn't by mistake. The honest truth was, it was planned. Obi of Asempa moved away from why you, Ejaku, you were fired. Tell us why you were fired. Tell us why you resigned. Has the dust settled? Until Ejaku comes out to clear that for Ghanaians to know, so no journalist should entertain such a fool on their network. Because the first question you ask this guy is simple. Why were you fired? You not having a relationship with the president, I don't care. You not liking the Akufo-Addo because you're a thief and he's a thief. No, I don't care. Tell me why Ghanaians should think you're a credible person. So you sit in front of me, I push you to tell me why you were fired, why you resigned. Because as we speak now, Obi was not able to extract from this guy until Ejaku himself as a liar came out to tell us that he was sacked. But from the beginning, Ejaku has been telling us he resigned. Now, what we want to know from Ejaku, if I am interviewing Ejaku, it's a simple thing. I will ask you, you want to be president? The only cloud hanging on your head is you being fired or you resigning. Until you clear the air, you let Ghanaians know why you were fired or you resigned. You cannot sit in front of me and tell me you are credible enough to lead Ghanaians. That is what an intelligent, honest, respectable, or somebody who calls himself a journalist who wants to sell the truth to the people do. But what Obi did was, now the president in the saying the question was there. He was running away from the question because when him say Ejaku is a thief. Because it was rehearsed. The interview was a rehearsed interview. Now, in any country, When they hand over the energy to you, basically you are the president of the republic. When it comes to the United States of America, that thing you call energy infrastructure or whatever, when you are given the energy of the United States to handle, you have been given the cyber security to handle. You have been given the bile of United States to handle. When you are given Ghana energy to handle, you are basically the president of the republic. Now, when you leave office and you cannot tell us why you left office, then you are not credible enough to come tell me you want to run for president. So, in simple terms, Ejaku is a thief. Until Ejaku himself comes out to tell us, so and so and so led to my firing or my resignation. That guy is a walking contradiction. Or no Ghanaian should respect such a fool. They don't respect us. They go behind the scenes and organize interviews with these journalists, and they come. Then they play with your minds because it's dialogue, it's communication. They know how vulnerable people are. Sebio's a journalist. Wait, Jimmy Kurasanya. Your first question should be: you want to be president? We respect that. Your credentials shows it. Prove to me by telling me why you were fired or why you resigned. That is the kill-up question. That is where the credibility lines come in. That is where you can pick up and let Ghanaians know, say, the person sitting in front of you, I marry Eri and also Onye, I marry Eri. On record. To people like us, intelligent people like us, Ejaku is a thief, he's a criminal. Oyeri, when he handled our energy, he did a criminal deal with the president and he cheated the president and the president fired him. Why is he finding it so difficult to tell us why he was fired? If he sees nothing wrong with it, if he thinks his case is better, he did not commit any crime, why is Ejaku this thief scared to tell us why he was fired? And a journalist foolishly sits in front of him and allow Ejaku to direct him what to say. We are not going to allow any fool or fools calling themselves journalists sit on some foolish, dirty platforms to misinform the people. Call back your Ejaku and tell him, say, Jack, Jimmy na be Jimmy wahano, me kuraman fo mu se me Jimmy chen. You need to tell the people the truth or walk. And we don't have to spend time on this foolish interview between Ejaku and Obi, because at the end of the day, AOB could not establish anything in that interview. Ejaku's relationship with the Kufuado, I don't care, because they are both thieves. Ejaku calling the Kufuado or not calling the Kufuado, I don't care. If they are gays, I don't care. What I care about is how were you able to handle Ghana's infrastructure, energy? How were you able to handle it? Why did you leave? Did somebody steal? Well, that is what I want to know. Ejaku has no credibility to stand in front of any Ghanaian to say, vote for me to be president. On what basis? Why should we vote for you to be president? We any pamon until you come out and tell us NPP way is a party full of thieves, criminals. I'm just a Ghana for nyina ya bronye DC. I'm just a Ghana for nyina ya chema untimi. I'm just a Ghana for nyina owusu bempa abra papon. I'm just Ghana for nyina nkwasiafo e de se dan na samwa. Enti omu ye nyina se e de se dan na samwa ye jimi. Omu ye nyina se ya adwena da e de se nkuto de se dan na samwa. Omu se ye nyina ye yusu ye se dan na samwa. Omu se ye nyina ye si etuatua se dan na samwa ahem. Enti ye jimi, enti they want to feed us like fools. No. We are intelligent now. Our eyes are open now. We are asking serious questions and demanding reasonable answers. And then kwasia comedy na mobe na sempano and the betchere say Ejaku can lead Ghana. Anke ye moa. Anko people body tributo ato atwene. Ejaku. No intelligent person will sit and listen to that nonsense. Go back and do your rehearsals again and come back. Now, as far as these platforms are there, other platforms are there, intelligent people making sure they are breaking the issues down. Ejaku is a thief. And you people get that in your head. That's it. Let's move on. Kwasi afomu you see Jimmy, wabe wiye sika kodi ye jisi wa we are president sika na mako che sika ne dina we sisi wa odu Jimmy abet now say I don't talk to Ekufuado. Who cares? Ekufuado ankasa na yiri ano nete otumi birimu na akunu to twene na ono ankasa fa no ho ben. Fa Jimmy free ni person na yanko enim. Now see this. What's the time? Now see this. National Cathedral for South Secretary or Cronford Chen, National Cathedral for Nina Komabum. And because they know the unanimous 7 Sa ye Supreme Court na abedani KVIP na obekọ no nom tete so. KVIP na omo 7 no. Obekọ nom tete wo omo nyina they are shitting at the same time. Our Supreme Court is like a KVIP now. Omo nyina twab to bom. Omo nyina tete wo obekọ nom hyehyɛ bonk mo bia ready. They ko piwa. They shit together, they fight together. Today, the National Cathedral thieves, we are demanding, say, give us result. Let us know. No, so if you don't understand, go to court. And when you go to that court, the unanimous 7, they shit together and fight together. They will shit together and fight together because they are working for the president. Iti yahono kwa omote to your Supreme Court that's a KVIP omo nyina pink and omo hye bonkum ai oboko omo to 7 ai say CJ cause omo yas CJ cause omo nyasa CJ cause omo nyasa bing just say the comedy, the nonsense, the audacity people have to direct people to court. That is where we are today. We have a KVIP shittilization. Thank you very much. It has turned into a shittilization judiciary where the executives manipulate them, tells them when to go shit, when to go fat, how it should sound. Nana Danko Kufuor now tells the Supreme Court, your shit should smell this way and your fat should sound this way. Into any work, I say, there's a unanimous 7. Okay, so cheba won't me. Omi say cheba won't me. Omi say boo. Just say the foolishness ingrained in our system. No, how can you just come out and say people should go to court? Also, we see Yankopon dying. My yehu no kure wo ma wo kwasia ne wabodju sese opuroba can say if we don't understand we should go to court. This whole cathedral thing, I don't even want to talk about it again. A whole scam and kwasiafo de di enim. Enkwasiafo ne yi omo ena omo de omo jimi the Bible da Ghana for kwasiafo na Ghana papa japade a ka beka se yentam omo papa japade 32 million fa kotua kwasiampanyi bi se oba be draw na take na esisi won emponchi na gum yentam 32 million fa mani pa baako se on fa me draw cathedral na take na emponchi na guo yentam sika 25 million Ghana fa mani pa baako se de on metena se no ka se oh we di obetuma ye we di ontumi nye yembo ya dwunum na nkwasiafo Ghana management school ne again pabone ade ye ni people can think through issues. How foolish can we be? Are they nkwasiafo sa? Now see this. Aye beans, make a chiremo. Aye beans so, aye beans. 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 Number 1, aye beans. Number 1 way, aye beans. Aye beans so, aye beans. Aye, say make a chiremo. Me say, time and number 1 issue buy. Ejuma me ye. Any young kwasiafo be a demonstration Ghana. Ekufuado eh, onana ne ye he. Ekufuado nana no. We ni nana no. Yes, see, let number 1 be withdraw court case. Defrauded customers. Number 1 for na ye di o music and men's go for no. Yes, customers be say ye na 1 case in brefie abide disturb omo. Aye beans. Aye beans so, 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 aye beans. Aye beans. Aye go bell, aye go. Nana Danko Kufuor MPP na sa kwoti kuo bi omo say ye men's gold for. Ye be try letter koma court na ombedi case number 1 say ye na customers no. Ye case no. Those people who are writing to the court some men's gold defrauded customers no. They have been sorted. They are now trying to make sure they free this guy because ya sorted omo nyina. Mo amakanyi nyina na Kufuor way. Onana ne ye nana betie ye mo ye nkwasiafo aye beans so aye beans me ka kire mo aye beans so aye beans me rap ne ba jack me rap ne ba aye beans so aye beans tie aye beans so aye beans embre bi ba ye be matie embre bi ba ye be matie abrantie bia na ne na akoa na odije Ghana fo sika odije wiere na one okpokurabati Edi okpokrabati say adwuma verses bebre ai me se wedi musika ma bodam chemo metumufo wait MPP fo adiskanedi omone nedi mo Jimilization aye bin so aye bin piu aye bin so aye bi piu Aye beans so aye beans. Aye book go. Aye book. Aye book go. Aye book. Aye book go. Omo discano. Omo be yi case in a free court. See it, Jimmy. Beansalization. Ene drew hono. Inti yasi number one customers ni be say. Omo mpe case ni be yen free court. Ni afa nkoto wan papa fie. Yen free court na wan ebusu apenyin nko di case no. Omo kire mo so omo Jimmy Chen mo. Monko busa kere de Japan. Baby a no se number one $20 million the bank na onim no wen. And the president di tise mook. I keep telling you people, say in Kofo way, they see you people as fools. Mube papa, and I'm a story, but I'm raho. Some men's go the customer be neni fra. Neni fra. Or the investment call, the sika got two don't so invest. Neni fra. Kwa siebia jisikare di. Mo etumu for amonte. Yeah, mube bro. And then who story we na Madam Mesrao almost say City Business Festival. Garment industry needs financial support to thrive. Madam garment industry. She kolebu krede we yiri no pe garment for pe support. Mu hwinim. Mo pe support am go demonstration. They say any no bagaya oya, no bozin, no beble, no bele, no tabo. See in yesika ye demonstration. Who yesika chen obi? Garment garment come back. Garment industry needs support from who? Sikani yedi ship. Who say yedi no West Ark. Who per support are yeding? My friends, yeni abrio nana do dankwe kufuaro onye monye demonstration. The major factor hindering the garment industry from thriving is lack of access to financial support. Chief Executive Officer of Syndex Garment Manufacturers, Cynthia Balfour, has said, Cynthia, we are seeing our president to this certificate. What makes you? President now, Mobusan support to this Umbra garment, the government. Drive an any license. I have been Cynthia. Munya demonstration ye tie be kan ho asem why we are very beautiful lady with glasses say hey I say penkwa glass and banish na I say pitu ne friend penkwa say no de nam na de penkwa so oh how are you so good so can I have lunch with you and penkwa no wu na nam akwa boda bruta chichi say efe ungu sa chichi na sa girls almost space behind so I say cat face be say your friend penkwa say no nam na nam hello your friend kura na ko na ondidi penkwa no madam onye say mami we penkwa was sua de Cynthia Balfour has said. Madam Cynthia Balfour, use the penkwa wear the penkwa and go on the demonstration muhinim. I love you, madam, but where the penkwa? Who girls no munyina shebi? We are the nervous young girls. Penkwa. Hey, Nanaba, for some time I've not heard from you, Nana. Obviously, go share UK, Oba Ghana. Me go who social media? Why a party change? Invite the crowd mambi. Yeti how Nana? Me, I am telling you, Nanaba namwa. Yeti krom how? Wako UK aba? Me who so UK go to first class? Edo kranda yanteshi. What's up Ghana? Be party change? You drop pictures on Facebook. Yenyi na wambo ya manye. We also have a shop and combat TV. So Kevin, Messinana, Nipancho, Nipanche, it's Madame Penkwa, Monko demonstration. Why? All right, thank you very much. Ghana Revenue Authority chases landlord for rent. Hey, you see, if you're out for you have a tatamu, muntia rent tax. But Mamu Refi, Nana Dan Kuku for the catcher must say, you'll be a friend of taxa, a rent and Kobe Yama, a year Ghana for youth. Nano Krekosi saying. Nana Kumia, so about so a bemo and minimum. Nana Kumia, the breaking news, no. Oh, the coup for the government vote for us 2020. You will pay all your rent. Yes, you are done in Trinity. Oh, Nana, rent. Oh, the bonkum. Yes, you go to your rent amount. Only house number. You be to your rent amount. A better GPS no allocate to. Minuti with the shashi. I will blow market. It's what I would say. Go box out them any GPS address. Baumi Azano. Oh, pesa Bible to your rent. A day documentation how to budget rent, and they say a year if you're out for you have a tatamo. GRA say they are coming after a year if you're out for move to your tax. Sa rent na mortgage, monquasia rent no. Ekufuado. If you're for I have been Montiasia Penkwa na monko demonstration. As simple as that. Yeah, yes, will be more time. Ubi abebre. National unemployment insurance for workers affected by COVID-19 begins. almost say, man, can be Ofurata say, government under the Ghana Cares Obatampa program has unveiled its innovative national employment insurance scheme. You say COVID by no, a month will be a COVID. Eka omo nana omo share ni insurance sa inti nana dan kweku for do ben ya biebo enya ban foforo bia okpo chance ya ni ti se eye Burkina for kraba nana dan kweku for so finance minister be kan kire mo say sia na obibi e friend COVID-19 workers affected insurance debutant assembly mo bebre rough. Almost a quarter bro for the aba. NABCO, National Association of Blended yes, I'm about one member. I'm draw some for say chum and I'm going Independence Square. King which NABCO which so when you so good chair me around here or has a move or team move or ham move or pankwa aqua badam. Unim so Gucci, yet so quite so kwanka sankasa omo munuchi no omo ha emove omo ha say emove omo ha say nkwa na emove aha say torso ni move e pano nkwa na emove ubetia papa ubetia ai yeso sam rante gugu it don't say COVID-19 workers insurance biaba it is here nim say COVID baba biemo it say COVID-19 workers are COVID affecting insurance, no. Post COVID workers insurance. You see, insurance you have ama government workers. Inti se COVID de bi be kan wa ana sadada de no. Insurance bi ba be cover mu nyina. Nkofo na ka kire mo we mu a ofori ataya. Ai. Yes, so Parliament MBE COVID-19 sikara so onko. So for you for ka kire say menko. Okwa we jimi. Inti osabe ka kire say insurance bi aba. Inti ubeji well, some munya had a yenny, you kiss or quite about the how. Now we say, buy near Bayana. I almost knew so good, you know, into insurance about a COVID-19 insurance about. I hadn't move, I had to move, I don't want to move, say, oh, no, they would you know. I said, in time move, Usisiro, Munguchi. Well, on Betivity. Yes, some ranty and Baba Kogu, Independence Square, NABCO. It has come. Namquasia for the draws yet three, the boxes at 20 attitude. Ye NABCO. And on the gym, and the Uzo Momu, NABCO for you. On the DC, you know, catch up, say, Mo bebre rough. Ghana is God's comedy channel. Part 1. Tin tin tin. Mary Madeleine one fan to one uncle for Rebejim. Me ya that Nyankopon ye no. Nyankopon to be sure that team on the iPhone so no da or meditate ya. O we ya no yi. Madeleine one fan to channel no. We Jimbasa God's comedy channel. Madeleine one fan to I. And then they say insurance COVID-19 insurance about workers there. Mo be chambechi mo be bre rough go enim about 6:30 wa how 10:30 wa Ghana ya be show no mamusru planting for food and jobs has been a success we ma catch na bodam sa Greek minister oni agrada difference nim sa ko bodam ma catch mo planting for food is a success. So at this point, why do we have why are we struggling to get food? Why is it so expensive? Why is food so expensive? Because the reason for planting for food and jobs is simple: to get more people to get into the agriculture sector, produce more for food to be affordable. It's simple. I don't need a PhD to explain this to any Ghanaian. I couldn't hear the planting for food and jobs by MP before some of their baby seed and say, Jabeba equia nipa bebre ekwado equejuma. Send your bay ombeje equim. Now the ultimate goal is say ombeje equima, ombedua enuane emagane duane buso ende tomatoes bako 3 Ghana cedis. It is set for the minister to tell us to say planting for food has become a success. No, what damn. Wait, only a grada different. Minister wa grada. Yeah, Antonio no cross what you say. Minister wa grada, what bottom, your mongo, your molization, what tree your mona pepana adwene. One numisa. They say Ekufuado cannot reshuffle. Oma on to me reshuffle. 90% onom na numri. Onom na kopemba. Onom na rapimba. Se wa bronya de akweno on to play the movie. These are rapists. They are criminals. Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado. Bema tise dancing. On to me reshuffle sa vini we. Nini panono. Ubetri. So basically, as my can say, planting for food and jobs, none of Juma DNA saying. Ni Juma DNA say, Adriani Bebu. Say, see Adriani Buana or Chinka to say it is a success. This guy, he believes in his own lies. None of the ya, Omni for Santimemo. Now, there, ya, there, say, MPs, ministers, no for Santimemo, slangy, and I'm steady. I, Osechi Mensabunsu, Aquawi, and some other ones, no, I, Omni slangy. She's not planning for food and jobs. Salokasa. Debia, I say, yeah, the baffle, winning baffle, the baffle slicing and also. People don't understand. Planning for food and jobs is a success. One number, planning for their jobs. Aquawi, one number, wait, street oh, Mr. Okasa said the baffle and also. I don't know, I don't understand. Planning for food and jobs is a success. Kwasha, wait, I'm gonna do some sad for so being so. Katie Hammond so can Katie Hammond imagine this with Jimmy fucking Penina with Jimmy who be Katie Hammond you know Nana say kro wait yourself for the certificate mbra kwasiato obetra ko fa prema ni bia na wo mu lines say posna abegina say Kevin Taylor de ohun Katie Hammond anone brofo ana ohun lines say sokoban gatem otwe KTM okwasi ampenye di MP 24 years old to afọ ya gata Kevin Taylor there wenim na nso ben se de ye de wojeje tata e wo Israel ya twemo obi abie mo ubetwi abetwi hwe wagya tum na koda me se ope ade be mo akoma ato yem ema wo feel se bibia nsi wo wiase okena nyanko be bie ne akere wa akoto Eldamreku album an na fa ko hwe dem ne ti na ha de oba obewu wombom onyame dio why eno na be mo akoma to you imagine so dem wa na heaven upia bonta mo se mo hyehye wabodam free me platform no so o pass and pentie o pade ede kofo de dinko asem na e ka kire wodwa move make I end this thing here never be yes the next 20 minutes and find the editorial of the day after this short break. Editorial no is simple obianko baby a yeginim title no E-Levy no more the game changer. You bear calculation kakrawa ha. You really busa questions. Na ya ma so afre achewajin. You still watching with all due respect extended version.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Right, those are the words of ex-President John Dramani Mahama. Straightforward. The anthem should speak to you. That was what he was trying to tell you. Let the anthem speak to you. When you come to the United States of America, even us who just became Americans, we allow the American anthem to speak to us. When you allow the anthem to speak to you, that is where your patriotism helps you move this nation forward. Let your anthem speak to you. Don't just say the anthem. Relate. Let it speak to you. Let it direct you. Let it make you bold. Let it make you patriot. Let it make you somebody who is willing to die for your motherland. We should not just sing it. We should not just say it. We should not just recite it. We should believe in it. And what the anthem tells us is, as Ghanaians, we need to forge forward, speak truth, defend our democracy, and defend our land. Are we doing that today? These are things we need to be talking about. You're still watching with all due respect extended version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. Till it's time for pound for pound. Pound for pound. Question in a down. E-Levy, no more the game changer. A question I busa. E-Levy, no, any game changer bima. Recently we heard a lot of things. In fact, the government came out, said omo ya told about E-Levy. And couldn't tell you today we saw the Trade Union Congress. Omo boss make statement be. Now statement is saying homegrown solutions will sustain Ghana's economy instead of an IMF program. The Trade Union Congress, every day they have something different to say. Now the Trade Union Congress now some organization and I say Ekobia. Omo say they always find ways to protect bad government, bad policies, because as you know, majority of them they are normally politicians. Now, where we are now as a country, if you lead or you are the leader of the Trade Union Congress, Ghana, the simplest thing you have to be asking, and that's the simplest question, and they say, government, what is your solution to what we are going through today? Now, this question came up before E-Levy. And when this question came up, the government quickly, say, obey to tell every single Ghanaian the reason why I hear E-Levy. You see, E-Levy and what we call the savior pill. And that's your E-Levy tuma. Your problems in Yinabecha, Ejuma Bekoso, your be your quine, your economic problem, you be solve it, health, about BBI, you be solve it. Ain't Ghanaians at the end of the day were made to believe by this government through the finance minister, through the series of tours, Omoya and Ghana say E-Levy badia, that will be the game changer. The question we are asking today, and I'm basing our question on the Trade Union Congress for us, I'm say, Mayanko IMF. Now, say, also government and tray homegrown solutions are. The government already told us, and I'm ready. Unless the Trade Union Congress is doing politics, they are trying to misinform or be diabolic. Before E-Levy was passed, the NPP Finance Ministry led by Ken Ofori-Atta came out in a press conference to tell us one by one the homegrown solutions they are putting in place. You're passing E-Levy now. In less than 100 days, our economic problems and our hardship, workers going and agitating, going on strikes, everything will come to an end. So what is the TUC or the Trade Union Congress saying? Now remember, you can say IMF program, a simple thing. IMF your institution be omo no mushe ewiase sika so. World Bank ni IMF. Now say o your mind na usika sam enko yie. Ato yenchem to me see. Etumi say usika sam ato yenchem to say Ebola. Ato yenchem to say E-Levy COVID-19. Be natural disasters to me see. Etumi shift it the way you plan things. Worldwide, it means economic hit. It may affect baby. There are recessions some part of the world. And IMF is there as the governing body that at the end of the day supervises and assists individual countries how omusika sem ombetotono. Nipa ye nipa. Government is government. Sebio untminya obia or right thinking individual. And yet they be perfect people to fill a government. Some people would steal, some people will mismanage fiscally, some people will not go by the rules and regulations, they will overspend. Into the job of the IMF, they sit back and they serve as the cushion or the rescue mission. In case they see, say, you, so come for a higher knowledge. Come for assistance. And assistance here the man no financial and assistance tam amount. But the assistance will come in the form of a little bit of money and also resource. And that resource is helping you shape your economy. And as we sit here, we all know that Ghana's economy is fucked up. It has not been managed well. It is off the road. Ken Ofori-Atta and this economic management team made up of comedians, the lead comedian is Bawumiano, they cannot get their feet on the ground. So the IMF is there like John Dramani Mahama took Ghana to the IMF, it was a basic thing. Ghana, at the end of the day, needed some higher knowledge, higher assistance to help them to be disciplined. Because it does not matter who that money or who is in charge of that. That person might not even know they are mismanaging the money. That person might not even know they are not up to the job. It takes people from outside looking into it with their expertise to let you know, say, no, this happened. It might not be your fault. This is your fault. So we want to help. And when we are helping, we are going to help you financially and also with resource, with knowledge, with assistance. So going to IMF is never a crime on earth. And international Europe, America, some African countries, they go to IMF a lot. And nobody has said you have committed a crime by going to IMF unless Nipana Oko IMF no reach and Oko police ni wako report to say obi ewiani wi onim say ebe search no. The reason why I'm saying this is say we trimu fine na say assistance na here IMF wa na say on krata mu dawa. When you go to IMF you just submit to them and say min krata ni ma ye bibia o say me ye it is look like nyoma nsisi so momboa me sika kakra na mo nsa meboa me ma me hyehyɛ me nyoma. Simple as that. At this point we have all seen Ghana's economy has dwindled. It has in fact it has shrunk. It has sunk. The only alternative for Ghana's economy or Ghana's managers of the economy is to walk to the IMF and submit and say, you know what? Coming here is not a crime. Coming here is for assistance and coming here is for help. So, yeah, we are coming for you to help us manage. This is not the first time a country has gone to the IMF, and this is not the first time Ghana has gone to the IMF. When John Dramani Mahama went to the IMF with the NDC and Ghana, there was a dialogue in Ghana. We all came together and said, we need IMF bailout. We all went to IMF, and at the end of the day, we saw the massive infrastructure development and the progress. And in NDC free power, 2016-17, NPP recorded best results in the economy. 18, the results were still there. They were reflecting. Bawumia, Ekufuado, a finance minister, they were making noise that it is their doing. When the economy originally decided to now settle and allow them to handle it, that is when it blew up in 2018, late 1920. So you need to understand that the reality catch up with them because they didn't know how to handle or manage the economy. So for the TUC to say the Ghana Ministry of Finance and Mamunko IMF that they should give us home they should use homegrown solutions. You know, the TUC is being diabolic. They are doing politics. They know, say, this government has used everything and it is not working. The only alternative, economists, Papa Morgana, intelligent ones like Joe Jackson and the rest, they have said it clearly. Go to the IMF. What's your problem? Your workers are always agitating. TUC people, these workers are constantly on the street striking. Are they foolish? What will make a man who needs money tell a man who can go for money that, wait, think about how to go for the money. You need the money. How do you think TUC will come out and say, you don't go to where the money is clear to grab, where the money is clear to grab and also find solutions to our problems? We were here before E-Levy was passed. You can be Ghana about E-Levy, how it is going to change everything, how it is going to make Ghana heaven, how it's going to make Ghana's economy better than the United States of America. These are some of the things we had when it came to E-Levy.
Move Ghana beyond aid. As I've indicated already, we intend to use the money to create jobs and grow our private sector to employ more of our youth, accelerate the digitalization agenda to bring more convenience to Ghanaians, enhance the security of our digital platforms, aggressively expand our road infrastructure agenda, reduce our dependence on debt, and reduce the crowding out of the private sector to improve access to credit. Ladies and gentlemen, a strong recovery needs a clear plan for the future. Initiatives such as the E-Levy showcases our determination to build a stronger future our country deserves.
So the finance minister made it clear to every single person watching me, and I know, said the TUC, they watched this. And that is what the finance minister said. He said, we are going to pass E-Levy so that it will create jobs, have jobs being created. E-Levy has been passed. So TUC are doing a diabolic job. They are doing politics. The finance minister said to grow the private economy. The private sector hasn't been expanded. Has it grown since E-Levy was passed? You grow. You expand the private sector. No. He talked about enhance our security. Today we are sitting here saying that terrorists are going to blow us up. Our cyber security issues. Has it been resolved? We have passed the E-Levy. TUC is saying we should not go to IMF. Omokache said they will expand our roads. Minoka say, has this government built even one road? They are working on potholes. E-Levy has been passed. This finance minister told us that it will reduce dependency on borrowing. Recently, finance minister echo Parliament. He wanted to go for a loan and then Parliament said no, come and account for a year COVID-19. So the question here is, the E-Levy were saying it was the game changer. Is it a game changer? It was just a fluke. It was just a way for you people, or it was just an excuse not to go to IMF. So for the TUC to even come out and say there should be homegrown solutions, these are the homegrown solutions. And let me show you something. When we went around the nation, this government went around the nation, some of the ministers and MPs told us the homegrown solutions E-Levy is bringing, and some of them are these. The president himself spoke on it.
Government, in order to keep the country going, had to incur additional expenditures for the free water, the free electricity, the provision of free food. These were unavoidable expenses that government had to make. So the gap, the fiscal impact of what we had to do has been considerable. These are the efforts that we're now making, which are being resisted by the opposition to us, to try and close the gap. It's necessary for us to do so because that is the only way in which some of these matters can be addressed. It's not going to be possible for us in Ghana to continue forever to be dependent on foreign grants and foreign loans to keep our economy going. We ourselves will have to find the money for our development. And that is the reason why it's become necessary for us to introduce these measures like this famous tax, which has caused so much unnecessary, in my view, disputation. But nevertheless, we will continue. We will, I'm determined to persevere, to make sure that we find the means to address some of the issues that you have got. It cannot be done other than through government. Government doesn't have any money on its own. It has money from the taxes of the people.
Thank you for watching.
Credits to Joy News for this piece. The president said it. The homegrown solutions were the things the president was telling you. So TUC, why are you saying we should again bring up some homegrown solutions? Our only alternative is to go to the IMF. In fact, we heard a lot of the ministers and MPs tell us the homegrown solutions. These are some of them. Watch it. This is Kaikalization Quick.
Now, with the increased trebling of prices on the global market, we have to look at the fertilizer situation again. There are two markets in Ghana. The subsidized fertilizer market, which is the planting for food and jobs, which is really meant for smallholder farmers of 3 or 4 2 hectares at most. And then you have the commercial, the open market, for anybody who can go and buy. These two markets have existed side by side. But because the subsidized fertilizer market was so big, there was very little for the open market. Now, with the price increases on the world market, we are also facing problems with revenue collection in Ghana and everywhere else because international trade has also shrunk. And we get most of our revenues, government revenues, from international trade, import and export. That is why it's become necessary for this government to look for alternative sources of revenue to close the gap, and hence the electronic levy. The opposition is making the electronic levy a big issue. What they don't realize is that it's affecting other areas. So if we are to remove the levy, where are we going to find the money to give subsidies to the farmers? There'll be nothing.
That's the thing. Agri Minister, TUC, these are some of the homegrown solutions this government gave us. The question is, Is E-Levy still the game changer? The IMF is an alternative now. And in fact, it is an irreplaceable alternative. Now listen to them again. This is what they said when they were going round.
What we have to do as a people is to hold government accountable, that if we pay this money, we want to see the direct benefits of the money that we are going to pay. That is the way we should go, and not to resist. We are not prepared to raise monies to help in the building of our infrastructure. Who should come and do it for us? We want good things, but we don't want to pay. And because of politics, and because of love for power, people are saying all kinds of things. Ghana will never be better unless we are prepared to pay taxes and we are prepared to sacrifice to build our country. Otherwise, you will continue at ABC. So, I expect that contractors, government is doing everything possible to pay you, but you continue to work. So the more government tries to pay, the more you also work, and the debt is always there. If E-Levy comes, we get our fair share into the road sector. Within a very short time, all outstanding contractors' debts will be paid, and you can work more for this country. You can work more for this country. And we expect you to speak. You are going to be the direct beneficiaries, and every serious government will not joke with contractors. Because the construction industry is where, from the unskilled to the skilled, people are employed. If you want money to circulate very well in your country, pay contractors. Pay contractors. The cement seller or the cement dealer will make good sales.
Brofo no mututu na basa no brofo. Brofo Kennedy ka brofo a ayese kanzo obubu na oche Kennedy brofo obubu we so otutu brofo basa ayese otutu a confirm we me si webo obunim nyansa o homegrown solution for ni. Every Ghana ye Jimmy. President Grasso certificate. Aye. Ye Jimmy ready. Yes, wo. Ye Jimmy akwawe. Me se brofo no tutu na basa otutu de se bro nya akoko. Aye. And the contractors that quote what up. Pay no we try to throw that toilet. We try toilet good boxes him. Pay money. But me say when the cousin general was say. Go for it. TUC, these are the homegrown solutions. What has come of the E-Levy? We thought it was the game changer. Now, let me show you this.
Issue what happened today? And the E-Levy Ghana for one better one. Ghana for one better one. Ghana for better one. Mammy minimum day. Demi E-Levy. A here for one chebi. A yenny biara niwa obechebi. And this is the analysis I make. Ghana. So what can do be a year, poso, you'll be in the whole year, Sikabet Nisema or 70 Ghana cities. E-Levy is able to say 300 Ghana cities are a transfer now. The Mexicano in 11 Bordeaux. In the end, they teach a 2,400. And Obia army edge 1,800. And our policeman edge 1,600. Let me pay now ban Ochiamono say every day be in 100 Ghana cities near transfer. Let me levy in Chibi. Because 100 Ghana for 30 days or 3,000. Into them levy we have for Chibi. Obili to make a chem de onyade papa. The yenya to whom much is given, much is expected. And for that reason, I na nyame why na dum yenya be more than 3,000 a day. Let me there. Ghana man, ya may more. So I'm putting one with money, 3,000 per Ghana, ya more. We are the middle income. We are the people in the middle income. No money be so no. I want now. Why are you in war bomb man or anything or could We cannot shirk our responsibility as middle income people and turn around and blame the same government. I mean, the day, see, so much. Normal, I don't know why I didn't wait now. I did so, I don't want to be no, on your high life be near the Kakobo. Or your young Brenton and Ketesia will do my pedo over crum on internet support. Or your rules a yepedo over crum on internet support. Or your network a yeped a big baby or Ghana on internet support. The majority Western region. I, Kobna Ochida Comensa. I am for E-Levy. Thank you very much.
This is where we are. Doluwe. Doluwe is a regional minister. You saw his analysis. Doluwe, wait, oya kwala no mfre no Kwame Anunsu. Kwame Anunsu. Takrade Anunsu we. Omo ye election akofa soja fofura Accra. No ma yo bonkofo Dolu Jimmy we. One eye Jogate no numwi kwasasem we. And the takrade for you so to tenso ni say moa. And you listen to such dolulized human beings. These are governalized human beings. Until you sit there and you tell us homegrown solutions. These are the fools who are going to give us homegrown solutions. You see how foolish we are? We just entertain dolularized individuals to come and speak to just say Jimmy. As some can answer be the womb. And the why na E-Levy no? Takrado for wogua with all due respect, ebinum we Jimmy them well. Them doluya original we nyimi. Oju say E-Levy no twebi. And you people are going to pay the E-Levy and feed them like dogs. Them doluwe election 2020. Katat takrade jogate constituency. Kwasia we go for soldier for bonko for adan NDC ni na wini. The lady who contested Jogate won and kwasia the name Doluba we. This in Sioba we. He sat there and brought tags, soldiers to come and beat people and take away a ballot box. Kwasia we. Ye Jiminti. Now finally, this is what the finance minister said, the homegrown solutions.
So we are going to do our best to restrain leakages. I know you've talked about the issue of the Auditor General, and truly when you look at that, that includes all sorts of obligations from the previous government, but also 10 billion of it is really collections and loans that are being taken care of. So it's not money lost, as you would say. But certainly in all areas that we are reminded, we will be reminded to ensure that we use this money well, and the issue of protecting the public purse becomes paramount to us. You know, the other beauty of the E-Levy tax is that it makes all of us responsible for protecting the public purse. And that is important. Because once you pay taxes, you have the moral authority to be able to require, you know, certain performances from the political elite. And that is what we should be doing.
Amen. Question amumbu some want to say E-Levy no, you can say a game changer no. Has it changed anything? This is what I'll leave you with. I have only 5 minutes more to pick phone calls. After 5 minutes, I'll end tonight's show. Let me pick. I have how many minutes? I have 4 minutes. I'm going to pick about 2 phone calls on the show. It's not about phone calls and all that. But for some reason, let me just pick 1 or 2 phone calls and end today's show. I have just 4 minutes on the show to pick phone calls. And I will not waste your time any longer. After this show, on Loud Silence TV, straightforward, you can watch CNN on Loud Silence TV. A year Loud Silence TV. So you can stay in there. Hello, caller. Hello.
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's
you, boss. That's a long time.
Kevin. Kevin, Nanti, Sanko, you woman. O my dada Ghana force so muka manko futi o. Kevin, go for in so muko jero. Nipa more than 100. O my teacher when you go. Na memra o muka Kevin. Me say o list da e da mention ha. Sanko food in a drink, breako, Kamabo Botro, Sanko Winners of Kuti. Shall damn be a Yakoi Yatu sleep. How a country near the of Kuti. Kevin, young cathedral. Cathedral once and Nana Kufuado my. You are not washable. In the cabin, who was show born what the just gave from what they are what they are.
Boss, thank you very much. So, hello, caller. All right. Hello, caller. Caller, go ahead.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Kevin Mandela Musungu. Kevin, Asante Regional Chairman and Nakwesi, Wabaka ho America ho, Babia Obia Mitiano. Kevin, I remember Waboy Juma Pana. Ghana need say force woman no IMF no. Because they inquire in a different government background, definitely we have to go.
Yeah.
It say force so we have to go to IMF.
Yeah.
Because because as I say, be now the abagina also. Now what director now here at the pa? Yeah, I'm pay abagina sankrofo. I don't think say bit me the paper be our Ghana. IMF Day, be guswaka, be show mo force. Oh my
thank you very much, boss. Time no day, so and then quick. We were just 2 more minutes. Hello, caller.
Kevin, this is the son of the Doma.
Oh, Abia Stadium. Kasa, Odia Kasa.
Mi jale ama fupa, ma fupa.
Abia mo.
That was a Okazara Obo Okrasini Badana Samuel in the through. What did you tell me? Say, we made a Mahama. I will say a Kufuado. Sigit is a go for my pressure 7 man answer. And I said, Masha say a good 2 weeks. Ghana from Penifua appears to Kasa, Nebia, and Penifua, Jimmy, and near Fraser. I appear to Cafe one can he Kevin Taylor one can he Ubia why be Ababa my now the ambulance of Okano thing.
So and say Angela FM no nobody this ankwasiasa makasa some way sa oh
I want to say one station one can Angela they are 2 pages Dana Samoa fancy appears to do now.
Oh some say the I know Coco did Dana Samoa or quite not Dana Samoa or Cotiano Sour 20 would be as no JD when Dana Samoa is our Cotiano Cotta Supan and the Castle. It's a Boko 2 and also about a year 11 wise for 3. Okay, bye.
Dedicated compared to your Cotiano so that Chris
phone bye. My main baby, we never found shit. Hello, caller. Hello. Boss. Good evening, boss. I think you are the last caller. Yes, exactly 7.
Okay, my dad. Me boy Basuno is my pa or your mom, my Ghana. And damn no kwana ye meserano. Hey. And so no way obi to say politics ne ko mo for you. And so on abroad we were politics ya kwa nkokwa mu ye politics ya kwa. Ti mu ye ne pa boni sem sei. Ti ya na Ghana mpenfo na wo adwen mo adwen fa timamufo no ho ai aboro no mo ye me hu because adye pa mo ye nti omu nim isi ti komo for na mpenfo na se komo pamo mu fikom because komo for mpenfo na ahye omu kutupa no mo buko mu for no aboro. Kevin.
That's it. Thank you very much. So that's it. That's the end of the show. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. My name is Kevin Ekobedutila. Thank you very much to the Ghost team. Perfect job. Executed perfectly. Everything on time. Even on air, you guys were still feeding me with information. Thank you very much to the team. God bless you, Mr. P. God bless you, Mr. S. God bless you, Miss I. God bless you, Mr. H. Thank you very much, team, for a well-executed job today. My name is Kevin Ekobedutila. This is With All Respect Extended Version. Today, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow it's Wednesday. We will be here with another exclusive With All Respect Extended Version show. Have a wonderful night. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. If you're watching Loud Silence TV, right after this show, we go straight to the CNN headquarters to pick live news. Thank you very much. Be good. God bless you and good night.